Alright, hello, welcome to the stream. Hopefully the audio is okay. What's going on? I need to figure out my webcam. Give me 1 second. Yes, there we go. Alright, what's up? So today, we're going to be reading my Immortal. We're going to be returning to my nemesis, Tara. So, that's the idea. I have a drink. It's, like half a shot of rum and a lot of mojito mix. So that's fun. Because, I'm a lightweight, so I'm not looking to get absolutely trashed, and I know that I will. Because I think I said in the description of the stream, or like the announcement for the stream, that I am drinking every time I want to leave this plane of existence. And I know that that's going to be a lot with this, so it's not my first rodeo, let's say. So we're gonna do the damn thing. We have this copy of My Immortal because, of course, the original has been scrubbed from the internet, but we have this copy that was posted. And I just kind of wanted to read the disclaimer because I thought it was funny. So disclaimer, I did not write this. The infamous worst fanfiction ever posted here, unedited for your lulz. Originally by Tara Gillespie, rated M for the then he put his thingy into my you-know-what and we did it for the first time line. There is more than one chat per page. Okay, great. So, let's just jump into chapter 1, because this is gonna be a lot. I already know it's gonna be a lot. I am scared, but it's gonna be fine. Let's just jump into it. So chapter 1. We have a author's note from Tara. Special thanks, get it, because I'm gothic. To my GF, you not in that way, Raven, bloody tears 666, for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rock too, MCR rocks. A+ author's note, chef's kiss. Absolutely fantastic. Good evening, the audio is fine. I hope you ate well because you'll end up wasted if you really plan on doing this. I just had some instant pad thai, so I'm good to go. And like I said, the alcohol content of my drink is very low because I know that I'm a lightweight. I'm prepared, I promise. I'm not looking to get trashed on Twitch. So, the author's note hurts me. The author's note is a personal affront against me, but we're going to try to move past it and just get into this giant paragraph. I read Gothic and already... right? It's so... Alright, let's go. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. As you do, you pop out of your mother's uterus, and they look at your head, and they're like, ah, yes, Ebony. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back, and icy blue eyes like limpid tears, and a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. AN, if you don't know who she is, get to hell out of here. I know Evanescence, I'm good. That was such a sentence, by the way. Even without the author's note, that was such a sentence. Also, with all these brackets, I'm really getting ADHD coded vibes from Tara. Me and Tara might have the same brain, because I love a good bracket. Actually, I'm more of a dashes type of person, but regardless, we love a good bracket. We love a good parenthetical aside. Okay. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. Weird thing to say. Strange thing to say. Strange thing to say, I think this guy is hot, and therefore I would like to be, related to him. I mean, I guess if you want to look like him, but I feel like she's talking about him more in the sexual sense, so that's strange. It's a little sus. It's a little sus comment. Anyway. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. Sure. Sure, why would we stick to the vampire lore that's been around since, like, literally Dracula, since Carmilla, I think, uh, since the dawn of vampire days. Why do we stick to that lore? Fuck it. I have pale white skin. At least they stuck to that. She stuck to that part of the Dracula lore. Dracula is also known to have very pale white skin and like red lips and very black hair. It's like all contrasty. I spent eight months reading Gothic literature. We're gonna hear we're gonna hear a lot about it. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm also a witch. I'm a vampire, but I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school named Hogwarts in England. Technically, Hogwarts is in Scotland, but you know, at least she's on the right island, I guess. It's fine. It's fine. Where I'm in the 7th year, I'm 17. She made it all the way. She made it all the way to 7th year at Hogwarts, and she never learned how to fucking write. I guess, to be fair, I mean, I think it's implied that they have, like, basic, like, arithmetic and language classes at, Hogwarts, but, you know, they don't talk about those ones because those are the boring ones, so let's just headcanon that Ebony has never taken a language class in her life. She's basically functionally illiterate. That sounds right to me. Hi, Nico. Just hearing my immortal is bringing back memories. Terrible, terrible memories, I know. I know. Trust me. Okay. Where was I? 7th year, 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell. I mean, I guess she has, like, mentioned, like, Amy Lee Gerard Way. She did tell us that her hair is, like, basic scene kid hair. So, okay, fair enough. I guess we could infer that she's a goth. Fair enough, Ebony. Fair enough. And I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. Yeah, all those Hot Topics in Diagon Alley, for sure. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. Honestly, it sounds like a look. Honestly, I'm here for it. I love a good black lipstick, to be honest. I should have put on black lipstick, actually. But it's fine. I did my makeup in literally 7 minutes. Nobody talk about it. So, I was walking outside Hogwarts. There's a lot of I was. And not to, like, get too literature professor-y, but, you know, you gotta switch up your verbiage, otherwise your writing comes across very repetitive, and then it's taxing, it's boring. But, you know, it was. Hello, brown coat captain. Welcome to the stream. So Ebony was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. Imagine you're just, like, hanging out in... Oh my gosh! Nico, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. Oh, are we having an ad? Is there an ad? I should really bring the stream up on my phone so I actually know if there's an ad. But, yes, thank you for the sub, Nico. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Can't even find Twitch on my phone. Really failing right now. Absolutely flopping right now. Yeah, imagine you're just walking around Hogwarts, or really any school, like just, you know, your normal school, and there's like this girl who's dressed, you know, kind of alternative. She's not really wearing anything too bizarre. Like, you know, a black corset, a leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, black combat boots. That's not really anything that's breaking the wheel. Imagine, like, first of all, that everyone was staring at her, but then second, imagine she just flips them off for no reason. She's just like, fuck you. Like, maybe they were admiring your black lipstick and red eyeshadow. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. It's just very aggressive, very suddenly. It's very overtly aggressive for no reason. But fine, she put up her middle finger at them. Is that a weird way to write that, by the way? I put up my middle finger at them. I guess you could. The more natural way to say that would be like, I flipped them off, but then I guess maybe that's not specific enough. I think everyone knows what that means, though. Alright, so, "Hey, Ebony," shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. The dramatic ellipses. Peak. The 4-period ellipses. I hate that. That's one of my weirdest pet peeves, is when someone does 2 dots or 4 dots instead of 3 dots for an ellipses. That really bothers me. She truly is just a little bit #quirky. She's truly giving not like other girls, for sure. Okay, so it was Draco Malfoy. "What's up, Draco?" I asked. Dare I try to do a voice for Draco Malfoy? Dare I try? I mean, no, I dare not try. I dare not try. "Nothing," he said shyly. So like Draco, am I right? A+ characterization on that one. A shy boy, we all know him to be. We're like 300 words into the story, and I've said so much. We're 300 words in and I've said so much. Okay, so "Nothing," he said shyly, "but then I heard my friends call me and I had to go away." That is the most bullshit ending to a first chapter of a fic, too. That's a special kind of, I don't know how to end this. You'd think at least the first chapter. Also, nothing fucking happened. Okay. "AN, is it good? Please tell me, Fangs." And the answer is no, it's not good. The answer is, in fact, I just realized that my mic is not extended. Hopefully that's not do it, you coward. Okay, maybe I'll try the next time anybody but Ebony comes into the story. Okay. I'm not sure if that made the audio better or worse, but now my mic is out, so that's probably the correct way to be doing this. Okay. Okay, chapter 2. We're doing great. I didn't even drink during that chapter, so I might have actually, like, casually taken a sip because I don't know how to do drinking games, but so far we're okay. So far, you know, it's trash, but it's tolerable trash. It's absolute fucking garbage, but it's not like I want to tear my eyes out of my skull garbage. You know what I mean? So we're doing fine. Oh, an ad is playing. Just... I think we're back. Okay. Is that Flaming Elmo's in the chat? I love that. Flaming Elmo's in the chat. Okay, so, author's note for chapter 2. Fangs to Bloody Tears 666. There's so many numbers in this sentence, and I have dyscalculia. Fangs to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter. Isn't it interesting, too, that, like, I can't highlight because this is on fanfiction.net and they don't let you, like, highlight shit, but, like, you know, isn't it interesting that the, like, actual text of the chapter isn't, at this point at least, in the first, like, chapter or two, isn't actually that bad. Like, the actual, like, content of the sentences isn't very good. It's written poorly, but it's not like, "Thanks to Bloody Tear 666 for helping me with the chapter." Like, you know what I mean? So it's interesting that her author's notes are, like, so... I mean, it's basically just, like, the author's notes are giving, like, uwu anime waifu, and luckily the actual content of the chapter hasn't quite reached that level, although I think we do later. If I recall correctly, I think we do get to that point later on where it just fucking devolves into shit. But right now it's not that bad, actually, so I'll give Tara props for that one. The first couple chapters are written at least coherently. Pretty sure with any kind of drinking game, this would kill any liver. My alcohol content for my drink is very low. I only put like half a shot of rum into a big glass of mojito mix, so We're gonna be fine. I promise. And I will just stop drinking if I start to feel the effects, because I'm a lightweight and I'm not trying to die on stream. Okay, chapter 2. The next day, I woke up in my bedroom, as one does, usually. Usually. It was snowing and raining again, as it is wont to do in Scotland, as it tends to be. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. She just drinking room temperature blood. I mean, to be fair, I guess if you actually like drank blood from like someone's neck, it would be literally hot. So I've never thought about this before, but that sounds so fucking gross. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. She had some blood in a bottle just, hanging out in her bedroom. It's fine. Also, forget the fact that, like, at Hogwarts they have dorms where they share them, like, 6 people to a dorm or something. Harry was literally bunked with, like, oh my gosh, I forget what that one kid, Seamus? Seamus, Ron, Neville, I think Dean as well. I think there were at least 5 or 6 people in Harry's dorm, and he was literally the chosen one. What makes Ebony so special? Anyway, maybe it's because she's a vampire. She can't be sleeping around the normies. As you, right. That's why Vampire Academy and Vampire Knight had it right, separating the vampires from everyone else. As one does, except when you take a shot every time you cringe reading this blackout and end up God knows where. True. I'd like to believe the blood is just butterbeer with red food coloring. That's a lot. I choose to accept that headcanon because that makes me feel a lot less gross. Headcanon accepted. Alright. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. She really paints a picture, doesn't she? There's so many descriptions of things in this story, and they're just so, whatever the opposite of verbose is, they're just like so simple. They're like a child describing something. Ooh, the sun is coming out. But it's like a child, like, just looking at something and describing it, being like, and the coffin was black, and it had hot pink velvet inside with black lace on the ends. I'm getting off track. I got out of my coffin and took off my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Good move. We love wearing an oversized t-shirt to bed. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. Editor should have caught that. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears, and where else would you put them, Ebony? Earrings in your pierced ears. Anyway, I put my hair in a kind of messy bun. Okay, great. Oh no, it's Willow. Willow has entered the chat. A true wordsmith. Truly, she's so poetic. It's like Shakespeare reincarnate. It's like Petrarch. Yes, that's the poet, Petrarch. It's just so beautiful. Absolutely wonderful. My friend Willow, A.N. Raven, this is you. I find that funny because that's the kind of thing that I did when I was writing fanfiction when I was like between the ages of 12 and 15. So that's just kind of personally funny to me. Me and my friend actually wrote a fanfiction where at like midway through the story, we were both inserted into the fanfiction, and I don't mean a self-insert, I mean literally as the authors, we entered the story. And I will never reveal what that fanfiction is. But I went back and read it recently, and I was like, this is so stupid, but I also find it so funny. Besides the point, the kind of stupid shit you get up to on fanfiction.net in like 2010 when you're 14 is my point. So my friend Willow woke up and then grinned at me. So she does share a room. Okay. I mean, she's still only sharing it with one person, but I need to stop getting caught on the semantics, otherwise, and like every little detail, otherwise, we're gonna get through like 3 chapters during this stream. True, bestie. True. um, she flipped her long waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks. That's just such a clunky sentence. And opened her forest green eyes. I like how she grinned. I like how she grinned at Willow. Or, no, Willow grinned at Ebony before she even opened her eyes. There's something creepy about that imagery. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets, and pointed high-heel boots. We put on our makeup, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner. Slay. Slay queens. Honestly, I was gonna say that I would wear this, but that's actually not true because my wardrobe's very boring. And also, I'm a professional. But like, in an ideal world, I would wear something like that. But not in this one. Okay. OMFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday. Wait, no, I should do a voice for Willow. OMFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. I will forget to do that voice in like 3 sentences from now. Damn, that should have been a Patreon perk. Oh dear. Yeah, so, I said, blushing. I already forgot what the voice was. Do you like Draco? It's gonna be a different high-pitched voice every single time I do it. Just, I can't do voices. This is known. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. Just directly out of the dungeons into the Great Hall. They didn't have to ascend any stairs. They didn't have to go down any hallways. They moved the Slytherin common room directly beside the Great Hall, I guess. It's no longer in the dungeons. I never wrote fanfics in the classical sense, but my friend and I created fanfictions for each other in WWE in the scenario creator, and I'm very thankful nobody can find them on the internet. See, that's the scary thing. Not about that collaboration fanfic I was talking about, but I have like a fanfiction.net account that I cannot access, that I literally created when I was like 11, and I cannot access it because I lost the login information. I tried going through like literally every email that I've ever had. I cannot get into that thing. And I'm like, I guess it's just there forever. And I just have to deal with that. So that's fun. I mean, to be fair, she probably thought of them doing the same thing when writing this, LMAO. True. But yeah, that's like my cross to bear, is that my fanfiction.net account that I made when I was 11 is just out in the world, and I can never delete it or delete anything on it because I lost the password and I lost the email. Maybe one day, I don't know, if I ever reach like 500 subs on Twitch, maybe I'll read some of my old fanfiction. But God, it would be embarrassing. Because, I mean, if we're being real, my writing wasn't much better than Tara's. As I think maybe it was a little bit better, but like, it was, you know, still like a 12, 13-year-old, 14-year-old writing, so it was basically on this level. But I digress. Okay, so into the Great Hall. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. See, it's hard to give Draco a voice when every line he says is just like one word. It's hard to develop a voice when you're just saying one word. Hi. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what? He said. That's Draco's voice. Which is like the complete opposite of... Draco's voice is like so high-pitched in the movies. It's fine. Wait, I could actually... Guess what? I'm gonna try to give him like my anime protagonist voice, little boy anime protagonist voice. We're gonna see how that works. It's not a very well developed voice. I'm not a voice actor. What? I asked. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. By the way to voice like a child anime protagonist is just to like scream. I learned that by watching Naruto recently, where Naruto's just yelling the entire fucking show. He literally never stops yelling. It's so funny. Okay, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking god, I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite band besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. And then the chapter just ends. Tara's really not good at ending chapters. She's really, really bad at it. She just, like, they just end. Like, with the first chapter, once again, they're very short. But, like, with the first chapter, just, and then I heard my friends call me and I had to go away. And then it skips to the next day. And then this one, she just gasps. And then I guess that's supposed to be a cliffhanger. If that's what passes for a cliffhanger in Tara's world, go off, queen. Did this just get much smaller? Please, I'm blind. Even while wearing glasses, I'm so blind. Or I just stare at screens all day, so my eyes are constantly strained, which is probably the actual answer. Your Draco voice sounds like a 13-year-old boy trying to sneak into an R-rated movie with a fake beard. Yep, that sounds about right. To want screaming protagonist, you should see some Black Clover clips. Oh no, I can already barely tolerate Naruto. Bless his heart, he pisses me the fuck off. Bless his heart, I want to wring his neck. Anyway, chapter 3, we're becoming aggressive right out the gate with this author's note. AN. Stop flamming the story, preps, okay? It's me, I'm a prep. To be fair, I am in academia, so I literally am a prep, and I literally have to dress like a prep. So you know what? Fair critique of me personally, Tara. Good job. Otherwise, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Otherwise. I really just need us to sit with this spelling for a second. I hate it. I hate it. It's fine, but I hate it. Okay. Otherwise, thanks to the Gothic people for the good reviews. To be fair, I have to keep commenting on these authors' notes because they just really hurt my soul. I should actually take a drink because this is hurting my soul. Otherwise really got me. But like, to be fair, I don't dress gothically. Mostly because I like to blend into walls, and dressing gothic doesn't really vibe with that. But I am a gothic literature scholar. That has to count for something, Tara. That has to put me in your good books somehow, Tara. I don't know why I want to be in Tara's good books, but I don't know. I'm feeling kind of personally attacked right now. Naruto just wants to be reunited with his true love. Leave him be. I mean, bless his heart. He tries. When I hear otherwise, I think of an otter with a long gray beard and big pointy wizard hat. Oh my god, you're so right. And that actually makes me like it. I love otters. They're so cute. Oh, thank you for putting that image in my head. That really helped, actually. Gonna be holding on to that one to give me hope when we really get into the trenches here. Okay. So, Gothic people for the good reviews. Great. Fangs. Again. Raven. Oh yeah. By the way, I don't own Dis or the lyrics for Good Charlotte. Beautiful. Wait, you don't? Wait. Wait, hold on. I don't own Dis. As in, you don't own the story? Tara, are you admitting to plagiarism? Just kidding. No one would actually plagiarize this, but like... I don't think that's what you meant. I'm assuming she meant that she doesn't own Harry Potter. Uh, which is correct, obviously. Unless, I don't know, maybe Tara is J.K. Rowling in disguise. It couldn't make her any worse at this point. It couldn't make J.K. Rowling look any worse, let's be real. It's fine. Like Merlin, but adorable. Yes! Otter wise. Oh my god. Oh, I love it. I need someone to, like, draw a little wizard otter. That would be so fucking cute. Okay. Okay. She doesn't own, apparently, the story. She doesn't own the story or the lyrics for Good Charlotte. Great to know. I don't think that would stop you from catching a case of plagiarism, but you know what? Go off. Okay. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Oh, okay. Okay, the boots have high heels. For a second, I was like, how are you putting on two different pairs of shoes? But I get it. I get it. She could have just said, like, black platform boots, but whatever. It's fine. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. All this corset stuff, you know. You know this stuff. Like, I'm not even sure if she's talking. I'm guessing she's talking about, like, the lacing of a corset, but maybe she's also talking about the boning. That's just a really funny way to describe that. If I had any talent, I would draw that immediately. Same. God, I wish I could draw. I have so much, like, respect and so much, like, I'm so in awe of people who can draw well. They're amazing. I don't understand how they do it, and it's like magic. uh, okay. Corset stuff on the back and front. Once again, Ebony is painting a beautiful picture. Once again, the detail is just immaculate. I put on matching fishnets on my arms. Okay, so matching the red fishnets, I'm guessing. The sequence of this description is not sequencing. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. There we go. Sorry, I turned down the volume and then I completely lost my place. I made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so we're gonna skip over that part of the sentence. I forgot. I forgot about the mentions of self-harm in this fic. And I don't like them. Okay. She was feeling a little depressed. That's great. I read it. Let's just pretend she went directly to reading a depressing book while she waited for it to stop while she waited for it to stop raining outside and listened to some Good Charlotte. Gonna have to edit this on the fly. Also hydrate, besties. Okay. Painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. She's going for that scene girl raccoon look. We respect it. Then she put on some black lipstick. I really should have put on some black lipstick for this stream. Didn't even cross my mind. Next time, I'm putting on black lipstick, I promise. Maybe even some red eyeshadow. Go nuts. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. I mean, you don't put on foundation to be pale, you put on foundation to cover up imperfections, and to even out your skin tone, generally. I actually literally decided to put on makeup, like 7 minutes before I started this stream, because I remembered that I was going to be drinking, and I remembered how red that I get when I drink, so I was like, let's not turn into a tomato on stream, let's just put on some makeup to mitigate that. So that's the function of foundation, to be clear. But she was pale anyway. She didn't need it. She has flawless skin. She's a vampire and a witch. She doesn't have the mundane human problems that we do. She's perfect. We know this. We know this to be a fact. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. I like how she specified it was human blood this time. Although she doesn't specify what she's drinking it out of, which is... She's really leaving that up to the imagination, I suppose. Okay. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. I forgot that Draco had a flying car in this. That's right. He's wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt. Oh, they would play at the show too. I was about to say, why are you wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt? But fair enough. Okay. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. AN. A lot faux cool boys were it, okay? Sure, Tar. Okay. Whatever you say, Tar. That one, okay, that one hurt a little bit, actually. It was the faux cool boys for me. Alright. Like, just the juxtaposition of this sentence and then the author's note is insane. Like, I mean, like, again, this isn't a, masterfully crafted sentence, but it's a functional sentence. It makes sense. It is written in English. And then you just have a lot for cool boys wear it, okay? I need to hold on. I need to hold on to my sanity because I can feel it draining very quickly. She's truly built different. She is. Ebony is truly built different. An absolute unit. Please, fuck. Okay. Hi, Draco. Wait. See, she put an exclamation mark there that makes me want to read it in like a peppy voice. But then she says, I said in a depressed voice. Why did you put the exclamation mark there if you're not exclaiming it? It's literally in the word exclamation point. You're exclaiming. Okay, Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Why are you depressed? You're going to see Good Charlotte. You love Good Charlotte. Come on. Let's buck her up, cowgirl. I don't know. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hi, Ebony, he said back. They walked into the flying black Mercedes-Benz. As you do, you don't actually sit down, you just walk into it, As getting into cars, you know how to do that. The license plate says 666, fucking obviously. And flew to the place with the concert. The place with the concert. That is the least specific thing she could have said there. You could have just said, we flew to the venue. We flew to the concert hall. We flew to the club, wherever the fuck this is supposed to be. Why the place with the concert? Okay, I'm taking a drink. That one hurt. Just on she literally said it in the most vague way that she possibly could, and I hate that. I hate that. It's fine, but I hate it. We just can't understand her. The inner machinations of her mind are an enigma. They truly are. I gotta say, I would love to sit down with Tara and just have a coffee or something and chat. And I mean in a very friendly way. I joke that she's my nemesis, but I would love to just pick this woman's brain and just hear about what she was going through when she wrote this and what it was like to write this. I would fucking love to do that because the inner machinations of her mind are truly an enigma. That's okay. Oh my god. To the place with the concert. They're on the way to the place with the concert. You know the one? The place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. Just smoking some drugs. That's another, very vague thing. And that one's also funny, because, like, are you smoking weed? Which, you know, is now legal in a lot of places. I think at the time that this fic was published, it probably wasn't. But, you know, that's now legal in a lot of places. It's legal in all of Canada. Um, the government literally sells it to you. But, like, like, are you smoking weed or are you smoking, like, crack? Like, there's such a there's such a disparity between those two different drugs. And she's not specific. She just says drugs. They're just smoking drugs. Do you want to go, hello fellow kids, do you want to go smoke some drugs? I think Ebony's a narc, actually, guys. I think she's a narc. You have to drink a glass of blood with her. Ooh, I couldn't. I'd die. I have a thing about blood. I would die. Although, if I got to talk to Tara one-on-one, I don't know. That's a tough call. That's a tough would you rather. Would you rather get to speak to Tara and drink a glass of blood, or would you rather not do that? God, I don't know. Okay, so anyway, they're smoking some drugs. I'm sorry, that's so funny to me. That's so funny to me. She's a narc for sure. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car, we went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. Wonderful. Just in the mosh pit, having fun. Yeah, the Elmo on fire emojis, that's really how I'm feeling right now, thank you. That's, the exact mood that I'm feeling right now. I, I it's already it's already so much. It's already so much. I'm not even I'm not even tipsy yet, and I feel like I'm on some kind of substance because there's just like my brain is not computing what is happening on the page right now. But it's fine. Well, I mean, it's computing what's happening on the page. It's written fairly coherently, but like just the little things that Tara does, like we smoked some drugs. I just the it's the little things that just really fuck with your mind. She can't tell you which ones because clearly she's doing all of them. Just I actually don't think I could even name all the drugs that you can smoke. Can you smoke meth? I don't I have no idea. Uh can you smoke fentanyl? I I'm I am a good I'm a good Christian wife. Neither of those things is true. Uh okay. I don't know this song, so you come in cold, you're covered in blood, you're all so happy. They're also happy you've arrived. The doctor cuts your cord, hands you to your mom. She sets you free into this life. These are wait. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Why are these lyrics talking about literally being born? I If there's a will, there's a way. That is true. That is true. If you want to smoke anything bad enough, you'll find it. You'll figure out how. It's okay. We're just gonna breeze past these lyrics that are talking about literally being born, in a very weird way. It's fine. Joel's singing them. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. So it is a club. She could have just said, "We went to the club." It's fine. I digress. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. "What's wrong?" I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. "Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you," I said. I... Is Draco really so insecure that, like, she says that another guy is hot, a celebrity is hot, and he's like, oh, that, that's not boyfriend material right there. I want a significant other who, like, sees me saying somebody is hot and is like, yeah, they are. I don't know. I guess Draco's just not man enough for me. Anyway. My drugs are all prescribed, as they probably should be. Okay. Okay, so Draco's being a little bitch baby. Really? the bargain bin Naruto voice is really not doing it for sulky Draco. Asked Draco sensitively, and he put his arm around me, all protective. Are they even? They're not even dating. They're not even. She can say that anyone's attractive. You're not even dating her. Give me a break, sir. Be so fucking for real right now. Okay. Really, I said. Besides, I don't even know Jewel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. Oh. I fucking hate that little bitch, I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. Hillary Duff is a beautiful woman. How dare you, Tara? Talking to you personally, Tara. How dare you? Hillary Duff is beautiful. Good for her. I have no idea who Hillary Duff is. I think she's married, but I have no idea who she's married to, but good for her. Okay. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. Don't know why that had to be a separate sentence, but sure. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz. Clearly it's been a rough night because they started by walking into the Mercedes-Benz and now they are crawling into the Mercedes-Benz. Beautiful. But Draco didn't go back to Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into the Forbidden Forest. Cliffhanger. Oh no. Oh no. I just remembered what happens in the Forbidden Forest. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, he drove into the Forbidden Forest. Cliffhanger. What an exciting cliffhanger. God, I will say, at least when I was writing fan fiction when I was like 12, I knew how to write a cliffhanger. At least with the tiniest bit of suspense. I'm not saying they were good cliffhangers, but they at least had like the smallest little smidgen of suspense. Whereas we're just, I mean, like, okay. Chapter 4. A.N. I said stop flamin', okay? Ebony's name is Ebony's name is Anobi, Nut Mary Sue, okay? Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other before, okay. Okay, so Tara's trying to excuse the fact that Draco is acting wildly out of character by saying that he's so in love that he has completely changed his personality. Okay. I feel like that's some kind of red flag if like the person you're dating changes their entire personality. I mean, I guess if they change it for the better, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know. It's a little sus. It's a wee bit sus, but I love Ebony's name is Anobi. She couldn't even spell it right 2 times in a row. We're really also just different. They knew each. I'm just gonna think about my life choices for a second. Something about the image of these 2 gothic kids crawling into a car from the club that's really entertaining. Honestly, yeah. Like, you just imagine them, like, literally crawling in because they've, like, they've smoked God knows how many drugs. Oh, dear. Oh, my goodness. They're probably, like, I mean, they smoked drugs. They smoked drugs before the show, and then they had beers after. They're probably, like, on another fucking planet right now. They're probably, like, I can't even imagine, because I don't do illegal drugs, but they're, like, on a whole other plane, truly. Wow, this is such a short chapter. Okay. This is maybe 200 words. Maybe 300. This is not even No, because this isn't even a full page. This isn't even half a page worth of things. This is probably like 200 words. Ebony! Be so fucking for real right now. You can't release 200-word chapters for this magnum opus. God, I wish that were me. Same. I wish I was on another planet right now. That's... It's so short. Okay. Okay. Draco! I shouted. What the fuck do you think you are doing? It's little things like the fact that even in the chapter itself, she doesn't contract you are. She just writes you are instead of your. She'd probably use the wrong form of your if she did say your, but just... Like, why can't you write like that in the author's note? Okay. Hello. Oh my god, my name is Celestia Ludenberg. Hello. What's this link? Am I going to die if I click it? I'll click it later. It's a fanfiction.net link, so I guess it's okay. Okay, anyway. What the fuck do you think you're doing, Draco? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. Now they can walk out. I guess they've come down from whatever monster high they were feeling when they got into the car. Which, now that I say that out loud, I'm like, oh no, they should not have been driving. But it's fine. They crawled into the car, but now they're walking out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. Fine. That's a fine adjective. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. I love how she always has to do things like illy. She has to do things curiously or angrily. There are different ways to phrase these sentences so that they're not so repetitive. Can't wait for this to turn into The Simpsons, but where we can find the exact moment your mind just shatters. It might come, like, literally right now. Actually, no, I think I'm okay for now. It's coming. Oh lord, it's a-coming. Okay. Okay, so what the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony! He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close, and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing color contacts. Of course he was. But of course. Which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. And then suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore. And then, suddenly... You just had to use and then suddenly twice in back-to-back sentences. Of course you did. Of course you did. Of course you did. It's fine. I hate it, but it's fine. Just as I... Wait. Wait. And then... Ellipses. Suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately. There's definitely a word or two missing there. Just as what? But whatever. Just as she was doing something, Draco kissed her passionately. Draco climbed on top of me and we started to make out keenly. Against a tree. Keenly! It's a fine adjective, but not one I would expect Tara to use. That's very interesting, actually. He took of my... She uses the word keenly in one sentence, and in the very next sentence she says off, or she says of instead of off. I'm begging for some consistency. I'm absolutely on my knees begging for some consistency with this. Yes, you're right, it is an adverb if it ends in ly. That is correct, sorry. It's so weird. Anyway, so he took of my top and I took of his clothes. I even took of my bra. Oh my god. She's really she's really I don't even know what she's doing. She's really getting HBO levels of naked. Anyway, then he put his thingy into my you-know-what and we did it for the first time. Wonderful. It's truly giving 50 Shades of Grey. It's truly giving 50 Shades of Grey with the wonderful descriptive scene. Great. Okay. Oh, I screamed. I was beginning to get in. Can I say that word on stream? We all know what she was doing. We started to kiss everywhere, and my pale body became all warm. And then, you know what? We're just gonna. What the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was, ellipses, Dumbledore. This is fine art. This is fine art. This is just Tara's world and she's allowing us to live in it. That is so correct. We only exist in this world because of the grace of Tara. Truly. I can't. I wish to decease. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're gonna drink for what the fuck are you motherfuckers doing, or whatever Dumbledore just said. It's really giving, did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire, Harry? He said calmly. It's really giving that energy. Damn, wouldn't put my name in the Goblet of Fire if that version of Dumbledore was my headmaster, apart from the very real possibility of a gruesome death. Yeah, for real. This Dumbledore apparently takes no shit. Okay. Chapter 5. A.N. Stop flaming. If you phlegm, it means you're a prep or a poser. Guilty as charged. I don't know which one I'm guilty of, but I'm definitely guilty. The only reason Dumbledore swore is 'cause he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex with 2 X's. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good revoirs. That's a lie. that's a lie. There's no way she got 5 good reviews after this chapter. Don't lie to me, Ebony. Or Tara. They're the same person. Let's be real. Don't lie to my face. That's not a threat. It should be a promise. But it wasn't. Anyway. Okay, chapter 5. Promise mine isn't as cringy as this. Honestly, this is a hard bar to like top, or it's a very easy bar to step over, whichever way you'd like to look at it. Okay. So Dumbledore just caught Draco and Ebony doing the dirty in the Forbidden Forest. So Dumbledore made Draco and I follow him. Sure. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools! You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I can't imagine Dumbledore. It's fine. Unless he was talking to, like... I could picture Dumbledore saying that to, like, Cornelius Fudge, actually, now that I think about it. Praise our Lord and Savior Dumbledore, for he has resin. Yes, he truly does. Oh my god. It's really going down. So you ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Again, like, the use of the word pallid is just so out of character for Tara. God, I wanna be inside her brain. I wanna understand how this came to be. But she starts to cry tears of blood because of course she does. She's Gothic. That's what Gothic people do, as you know. It is known. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he yelled in a furious voice. Oh my god, the idea of Dumbledore uttering the word sexual intercourse. That's an interesting one. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. I'm adding mediocre dunce to my repertoire. Why did you do so? Me when someone gets their essay off of ChatGPT when I'm a professor? Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? It's a good insult. A plus. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked, "Because I love her!" Oh my god. Everyone was quiet. Yeah, that's the appropriate response to that outburst, I think. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, "Fine, very well, you may go up to your rooms." Was this written after the Deathly Hallows came out, I wonder? Like, is Professor Snape giving them a pass because of his, like, weird love for Lily? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Can't believe Dumbledore is Bill Clinton now. Oh my goodness. Okay, but anyway, Professor Snape said, "Very well, you may leave. Sure. You may go up to your rooms. The Slytherin dormitories are in the dungeon." I'm sorry, I'll stop shaking the mouse around, but they're in the dungeon. We know this. Okay. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Going upstairs to get to the dungeon. Sure. Are you okay, Ebony? Wait. Are you okay, Ebony? It's just getting more angry. Draco asked me gently. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna correct my delivery there. Yeah, I guess, I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. Where are you going? Where are you going all dressed up? Okay, sure. When I came out, ellipses, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom and he started to sing "I Just Want to Live" by Good Charlotte. I don't know that song, I'm sorry. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back to his room. And that's the end of the chapter. These chapters are so short. They're so short. I don't think we've seen a single one that's been over 500 words. Maybe, definitely not over 700. For sure. They're so short. My goodness. They can all just fit on my screen at once. Great. Gracious. Okay. Chapter 6. What a time to be alive. Shut up, preps, okay? P.S. I would not update up till you give me good revoirs. Revows, even. And yet they feel so much longer, truly. They truly feel like they never end. See, you can't once again in the next chapter say that you're not gonna update until you get good reviews, when you said that in the last chapter, because I know for a fact that she did not get 5. I mean, I don't know for a fact, but there's no way on God's green earth that she got 5 good reviews between chapter 5 and chapter 6. So you're just lobbing out empty threats right now, Ebony. You've shown your hand. Also, it's not a threat because it would be a blessing. It would be a blessing, Ebony, if you just never updated because you got no good reviews. But alas, here we are. What is time even, truly? Time is a construct. Okay. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. Relatable sentence. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end, and a matching top with red skulls all over it, and high-heeled boots that were black. Okay? Pretty standard Ebony outfit, I think. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. Okay. I spray painted my hair with purple. Okay, sure. In the Great Hall, I ate some I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk. Be so fucking for real right now, Ebony. Count Chocula with blood instead of milk. I could not think of a more stereotypical, but also like more memey vampire meal than Count Chocula with blood instead of milk. That's honestly peak satire. That's what that is. That's peak satire right there. If she doesn't give them in a certain amount of time, she would just make five new accounts to like it. True. She probably would leave herself reviews. Oh my god, Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk and a glass of red blood. Imagine you're just at Hogwarts, just hanging out, having breakfast, and someone's sitting there with a glass of red blood and bloody Count Chocula cereal. I would throw up. I would throw up. I forgot about the Count Chocula, right? Okay. Suddenly, someone bumped into me, all the blood spilled over my top. It's okay, because you're wearing a black top with red skulls. That's not going to stain. You're good. You're fine. I mean, you're a little soggy, a little sticky now, but you're fine. At least it's not gonna, at least you're not wearing white, am I right? Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up cuz I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. Oh. Oh, right. The chosen one arrives. He was wearing so much eyeliner that that eye was going down his face. Sure. And he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore. And now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. That seems like a strange thing. Wouldn't the scar be gothic? Wouldn't the lightning bolt scar be pretty fucking metal? I don't know. It seems like it would be. It seems like it would be pretty metal. Are you not allowed to be metal if you're gothic? I don't know. I simply don't know. These are questions that will never get answered. But yeah, okay, so it's Harry, obviously, but he's wearing red contacts instead of glasses, and he doesn't have a scar anymore. She literally took away all of his defining features, and just made him look like Shadow the Hedgehog, because he has spiky black hair with red streaks in it. He's literally just Shadow the Hedgehog. And anthropomorphized, Jesus. Anthropomorphized, yeah, I think that's the word. Okay. He had a manly stubble on his chin. He had a sexy English accent. Why are these all, like, short, punchy sentences? They shouldn't be. You use short, punchy sentences to, like, really drive home something or to, like, make something more tense. This is literally just a description of how Harry looks in this world. It shouldn't be using these short sentences. Misuse. He had his sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. Sure. I'm pretty sure he looks exactly like Shadow the Hedgehog, but like, go off, I guess. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him, kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I don't get one, you sicko. The straights are not okay. Full stop, the straights are not okay. Damn, makeup going down his face, I'm afraid to ask what he was doing before arriving. Sus. That is kind of sus. Like, I mean, he might have just been crying, but, it do be sus. Sorry, I'm just, like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. We're gonna drink for I saw, him, I got all hot when I saw him, kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one, you sicko. Ah. It tastes like regret. Jeez, that one... That one got me. Ah yes, biology, for real. She could have just said that he was so sexy that my body went all hot, because I was turned on. She could have just said that. It would have been more concise. It would have been more to the point. It wouldn't have been fucking weird. but no, she had to say what she said. She respects women. She drinks her respects women juice. Don't be a sicko. It's also the you sicko that really gets me. Like, she's literally, it's not even an author's note. She's just calling out perceived sickos in the narration itself. it's fantastic. This is high art. This is the Mona Lisa who, King Lear who. This is high art. This belongs in a museum. Oh dear. Okay. I'm so sorry. I guess I should also give Harry a voice. I think I've exhausted all the voices I have. I have high-pitched girl. I have anime boy protagonist that isn't even that good. And I have my normal speaking voice. I guess I can't do an English accent. I can't even do a Scottish accent. My dad is from Scotland. Like, I'm so sorry. Well, we're going with that. We're going with terrible English accent. He said in a shy voice. All the boys are so bashful around Ebony, too. That's the thing, because even Draco was shy when he first met Ebony in the first chapter. Just, all the boys just see... She's like Bella Swan. She's the prototype of Bella Swan. Where, like, every boy at Hogwarts sees her and is just like, ooh, ooh. Oh, ooh, ooh, mother. Anime waifu, Ebony. Please notice me, senpai. Oh, God. It's okay. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's all right. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days. Oh my God, I fucking forgot about that. He grumbled. Sure. It's fine. But why though? Draco gets to keep his actual voice. Why can't Harry just... Why? But why, though? You did this for what? What do you mean? It's fine. It's fine. Why? I exclaimed. Ebony's so fucking stupid. Why do you think somebody would be called Vampire Ebony? Take, like, literally one guess. One singular guess. Like, this... Okay, it's fine. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. He. Imagine if someone said, because I love the taste of human blood, and then giggled. I would be gone. I would be out the door. I would be on a plane to literally anywhere. I'd be on a plane to Australia. I'd be like, I need to fucking go. That's some unhinged shit right there. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna drink for this entire interaction real quick. Yeah, okay. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. He's whimpering. He's simping so hard for the vampire that he's whimpering. There are truly no words. Yeah, I roared! Wait, all of the descriptors in this section are fucking unhinged. Like, he giggled, he whimpered, I roared. This is so unhinged. Holy shit. I can't. He whimpered, I roared. I can't. It's so much. It's so much. Like, was Ebony, like, was she experimenting with these words? Like, with different ways of, like, describing how someone speaks? Was she like, I really need to mix up my verbiage? So, oh, it's so unhinged. She misspelled rard. Oh my god, she really did miss an opportunity there to go full MySpace, for real. Shaking my head. Oh my god, he whimpered and I roared. That's that belongs in a museum. For real. Oh my god. Okay. We sat down to talk for a while, then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. And the chapter ends very unceremoniously, as they are wont to do. Tara really doesn't know how to end a chapter. she she really just ends them. Like, she just puts in one sentence that's like, and then I had to leave, and then it just ends. Oh, it's great. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh, I love it so much. Wait, Harry isn't a vampire, so his human body wouldn't be able to handle blood consumptions. So is he just swallowing pennies for the metallic taste, or am I missing something? I don't think he's a vampire right now, even though his nickname is Vampire and he apparently likes the taste of human blood. So no, I don't think you're missing anything right now. I think Ebony's just Tara. They're the same person. I'm gonna use Tara and Ebony pretty interchangeably. I think Tara's just fucking unhinged is what's happening. I don't think she's thought any of this through at all, even a little bit. She just thinks vampirism's cool and quirky, I guess. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. They need to put this right beside the Declaration of Independence. Just imagine him licking pennies. Like someone licks cherries in JoJo. Oh my goodness. That's actually a hilarious mental image. Harry just like sitting there like licking pennies. Sucking on some pennies. Like they're Jolly Ranchers. You know what, we're drinking again. We're really going through it now. Okay. Chapter 7. Suddenly we have chapter titles. Suddenly this is entitled Bring Me to Life. Sure. To be fair, that might just be something this reposter might have not like copied down chapter titles. Maybe the original FEC did have titles for every chapter. Who knows? Who knows, really? Not I. Anyway, author's note for chapter 7. Well, okay, you guys, I'm only writing this cause I got 5 God reviews. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. Straight up, I don't believe her. Straight up, she's a liar. In BTW, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 God Vons. Sure, is that supposed to say good ones? I fucking can't. Stow, flamin', or ill report you. Report to whom? to whom? To the internet police? I'm calling the police. I can't. I mean, I guess she'll report them to fanfiction.net, but I don't think leaving a bad review on a story is something that they're going to, like, do anything about. Sometimes you get bad reviews. That's just the way it goes. Sometimes you get criticism. Sometimes you just get angry people who want to be a bitch on the internet. That's just the way it goes when you post anything anywhere. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if she just decided to start titling them now. Yeah, honestly, it sounds like something she would do, to just in chapter 7 just randomly title it for no reason. That sounds like a very Tara thing to do based on what we know about her. Okay, so she'll report you if you flame the story. That's some like early that's some early aughts internet lingo if ever I've heard it. Evany. Every time she misspells the character's name, it cracks me the fuck up. Evany isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a Satanist. She's a Satan. You say that like it's a bad thing. You say that like it's a character flaw. Uh, and she has problems. She's depressed for God's sake. Also, as someone who has depression, I kind of take umbrage with saying that she isn't perfect because she has depression. I think there's a lot of other things that make her not perfect. Um, I don't think the depression is the problem. If, like, be so fucking for real right now. It's fine. It's fine. It's problematic, but it's fine. Okay. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. That is one of the clunkiest sentences I've ever heard in my life. That's a lot. That's quite possibly the worst way you could have written that sentence. I struggle to think of a way that you could write that worse. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails in red nail polish. I don't think you need to clarify it's red nail polish if it's on your nails. It's fine. ANC, does that sound like a Maru Sue to you? Actually, yes, it does. Satanists can be Mary Sue too. Don't be prejudiced, Tara. Satanists have rights too. I don't. I'm truly losing my mind. Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then we started Frenching passively. Passively Frenching. I know she meant passionately, but I'm trying to picture what Frenching passively would look like. I guess it would just be like very languid making out, but like, you know, usually when you're making out, you're not doing it passively. Usually it's a pretty active action. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. God, I'm really falling back into old habits with saying it's fine. That's a blast from the past. Um, okay, so we started Frenching passively, and we took off. She learned the word off. Good for her. We took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. She uses so many adverbs. He felt me up before I took of my top. Back to form. Then I took off my black leather bra. Ugh. Ugh. Oh god, that sounds so uncomfortable. A leather bra? Ugh. Sounds so uncomfy. And he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked. Then he put his boy's thingy in mine. And we had sex. And then in brackets, C, is that stupid? I'm sorry, his boy's thingy? And then she has the audacity to ask, C, is that stupid? Oh god. Stop flaming her, you prep. I really should. I'm such a fucking poser. Ugh. Sorry, I'm gonna drink for boys thingy in mine, actually. His boys thingy in mine. Also, the way that is structured, it kind of implies that she also has a boys thingy, which like she can. That's fine if she does. But I don't think that's what Tara meant. Also, J.K. Rowling wouldn't approve. Oh, I have to laugh, otherwise I'd cry. Ugh. Let's not. But okay, they did the dirty. Maybe you can French passively if you sit next to two people who are really going at it with the Frenching and you accidentally get some of their spit on you. Oh my god. You know what? Sure. You know what? That's not the worst, explanation of what passive Frenching might be. Oh my god. Enobi docking with Malfoy. Oh my god, it's so bad. Oh my god. C is dat I can't believe she had the audacity, the absolute, like, gluten-free, carb-based audacity to say C is dat stupid after writing this sentence. I guess she thinks that saying had sex is, like, the mature way of saying this. But there's more sentence before that part, Ebony. Like, there's still the rest of the sentence, which is worded incredibly immaturely. Which, like, I don't know how old Tara was when she wrote this, and, you know, like, I'm 27, I wouldn't be comfortable writing a sex scene now. But, like, you could just not have them have sex. Just a thought. They could just not bone in the story. You could even just fade to black as they're, like, making out. They're... It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not stupid. It's fine. God, I'm not sure if I'm excited or horrified for the day that this is studied in textbooks. Oh my god, I would... Listen, I'm gonna be a Gothic lit professor. I would teach this in a class. Are you kidding? I would so teach this in a class. History of fan fiction with Professor Hazel. And it's just like, honestly, can I even think of any other famous fan fictions? It would be My Immortal. Oh, probably that fanfic that Cassandra Clare wrote that was also a Harry Potter fanfic. Was it Draco Dormiens, maybe? Was that the title? Also that one. I guess it would have to be Blood Rain and Night. Unfortunately. God, just like a masterclass in trash. Oh god, it would be amazing. On the right side if you're Gothic, and to the left if you're prep. Alright, class, split up. Get into groups. Gothics on the right, preps and posers on the left. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, so, oh, Draco, I screamed while getting in, I still don't know if I can say that word on stream. I can't even think of a euphemism. Enjoying herself. When all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. Draco's 17, by the way. That's not old enough to get a tattoo. You can't do that. That's illegal. He's a child. On it, in bloody Gothic writing, were the words, ellipses, vampire. Sorry, I'm picturing the tattoo. It's wonderful. I was so angry. Also, they're like mid-nut right now. Just a reminder. Mid-nut. I was so angry. You bastard, I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, but you don't understand, Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have... Oh. When was this written again? Tara! That's... Oh my god. Automod caught that message for having the word orgasm in it. Oh, I said it. Oh, it's fine. We're all adults here. I'm baffled that she spelled orgasm correctly. Honestly, same. I'm surprised she didn't say, like, organism or something, which someone mispronounced in a fic before. I'm not sure if it was in My Immortal or in Blood Raining Night, but I've definitely seen that. I'm having to allow a lot of messages right now. Ripperoni. I actually once visited a literature lecture in my uni, and the topic was fan fiction. Apparently, a subgenre of werewolves who rape each other is gaining a lot of popularity. Yeah, actually, that sounds right. I get a lot of advertisements on like mobile games for like I think there's story apps or like interactive story apps that are like about werewolves, and they do seem very non-con in nature, which yikes. Yikes. Almost as yikes as Ebony saying that Draco probably has AIDS because he was apparently in love with Harry. That's a yikes. That's a J.K. Rowling approved comment right there. Ugh, I hate that. I really hate that. Actually, I really don't like that. It's fine. It's fine. It was written in like the 2000s. It's problematic. Everything's problematic from that age. It's fine. Right back to the 90s, baby. Truly, truly, honestly, right back to the Stone Age with that one. It's fine. It's fine. It's so not fine, but it's fine. I'm gonna drink for bad gay stereotypes. Reductionist gay stereotypes. Okay. Okay. I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. No, I'm not gonna say that thought out loud. Okay. Okay. Draco ran out even though he was naked. Oh my god. He's really just like dick out right now. Sorry, my nose is running slightly. Okay. Even though he's naked, he had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. She can say we had sex, but she can't just say penis. Really, Ebony? Really? I mean, I mean, I get it, I guess. I had a... Also, wait, this sentence. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. I was too mad to be hypnotized by his really big you-know-what. I was too mad to be dickmatized, is what she just said. Malfoy stomping out with his Schlongaconda out in the open like that. Schlongaconda. Oh, Schlongaconda is entering my vocabulary. Oh my god. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so I feel like I've lost the plot. I feel like there's so much happening right now. Okay. So she was too mad to care about his gigantic Schlongaconda. Which, side note, there's no way Malfoy has a big dick. I'm gonna say it. There's no way that man has a big dick. Draco Malfoy gives small dick energy if ever I've seen it, and I'll die on that hill. Do you know who gives big dick energy? Neville. Anyway. Anyway. Bold of you to assume there's a plot to lose in the first place. That's a really good point. But I've lost it anyway. Okay, so too mad to care about the giant Schlongaconda. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. How did they talk about their class schedule? I'm nitpicking. It's fine. I should not be nitpicking when there's lines like you probably have AIDS anyway. I should not be nitpicking when that exists. Okay. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker! I yelled. Technically, he's a Draco fucker if we want to be technical. Okay. Chapter 8. We're back to no titles, by the way, so I guess Chapter 7 being titled Bring Me to Life. Which also, this title had nothing to do with the chapter, now that we've just read it. Nothing to do with the chapter at all. But I guess that was just a one-off. And now we're back to no titles. It's fine. Um, AN, stop flassing, okay? If you do, then you're a prep. Again, guilty as charged. I will wear that badge of honor proudly. Everyone in the class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room even though he was naked and started begging me to take him back. Oh my god, that is truly small dick energy. Just naked coming into it's giving Midsummer. It's giving the shitty boyfriend in Midsummer. Oh no. I don't even remember what that guy's Christian? Was his name Christian in Midsummer? Ugh. Hell yeah, who needs consistency? Truly. If you need consistency, this is not the fic for you, clearly. I think if Draco's dick was really that gigantic, he would be one of those guys who are really bad in the bedroom because he thinks just having a big dick is enough. That sounds accurate. I could accept that headcanon as well. I think he has very small dick energy, but I could accept him I could accept him having a big dick but not knowing what to do with it. I'm gonna stop this line of discussion now. um, okay. Okay, so Draco is naked, begging Ebony to take him back in the middle of Professor Snape's potion class. Hi, Art. Ebony, it's not what you think. Oh, wait. Ebony, it's not what you think! Draco screamed sadly. Ebony, it's not what you think! It's fine. My friend Bloody Mary Smith. I'm just gonna let us sit with Bloody Mary Smith for just a hot second. And I'm gonna take a drink. I'm only halfway through my glass of alcohol, by the way. Not doing that bad. I am taking small sips, though. Alright, my friend Bloody Mary Smith smiled at me understatedly. Honestly shocked that Tara knows the word understatedly, or just understated in general. Again, seems to be beyond her vocabulary, but you know what? Go off, queen. She flipped her long... She uses words like understatedly, and then in the next sentence, she says, waist-length gothic black hair. Waist length. It's maddening. It's truly maddening. It's truly... okay. Okay. So she flipped her long waist-length gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. It's the clunky sentences for me. It's the phrasing things in the most in the most convoluted way for me. It's opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on for me. That is borderline word salad. That is so awful. She could... First of all, why were her eyes closed? She's in class. I don't understand. But, like, you could have just said, and opened her... You could have just said, and opened her crimson eyes. We don't need to know she's wearing contacts. It's fine. I don't care if she's wearing contacts. It would make the sentence so much less clunky and so much less weird if you just didn't do that. I feel like that was supposed to be understandingly, but classic typo. That could actually... actually, yeah, you might be right. Because I feel like understated... Like, you can have an understated smile, I guess. That's not, like, the worst... That's not the worst description of a smile I've ever heard. But yeah, it probably was supposed to be understandingly, now that you mention it. And that would make more sense, really. So, even when she's using good vocabulary, it's by accident. Bloody Mary was really absorbing information through osmosis. Simply absorbing. Yeah, for real. Okay, so... Whatever. The most convoluted sentence about eyes ever. And she had pale white skin because everybody in this fic does. If you thought the Harry Potter movies were and books were white, oh lord, it only gets worse here. So she had pale white skin, that she was wearing white makeup on. That's yikes. That's jeez. Um, wait, this next sentence is wild. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. What a bomb to drop in the middle of a paragraph of otherwise like a inane physical description. I What a wild sentence to just drop in the middle of this paragraph. You thought the Uchihas died? Nah, fam, they just got into Harry frickin' Potter. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe they're not wearing contacts. Maybe they all just have the Sharingan, and that's why their eyes are red. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a crossover fanfiction I would have written when I was 13. It sounds like a crossover fanfiction I would have written when I was 13, for real. Oh no. Oh no. That sounds like a fanfiction I might write now. Imagine 27-year-old me with 2 literature degrees just writing some Naruto Harry Potter crossover fanfiction. I mean, might as well put my talent to use, I guess. Oh my god. It's too much. It's do it. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I've been itching to write some fan fiction lately. I might have to do it for the meme, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Oh. Nightbot got angry, but I might have to do it just for the meme, I don't know. Oh my goodness. Okay, where was I? Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Right. Her real parents were vampires because fucking of course they were. And one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. Valid, to be honest. I I like how Tara twisted the canon so much that I think this ring light is like way too bright right now. Or I'm just really shiny. Either way. But I like how she twisted the Harry Potter canon so much that Hermione went from being a muggle-born to her parents just being normal people to now her parents are vampires. Well, one is a vampire and one is a vampire witch hybrid. Sure. Sure, why not? Why not? It's not like being muggle-born is like an important part of her character or anything. Sure. If you overuse your Mangekyo Sharingan, you bleed from your eyes. It all makes sense. Oh my god. We cracked the code. We cracked the code. We cracked the code. Ebony and everybody else is an Uchiha. And it makes sense, because that means they're related to Sasuke. And Sasuke fucking sucks. Just like they do. I'm bullying I'm bullying a 12-year-old, a fictional 12-year-old right now. He does suck though. It makes more sense than it has any right to. It really does. And I hate that. They're all just using the Mangekyo Sharingan way too much. Uh-oh. Nightbot, I think Nightbot's going a little crazy right now. I don't know how to fix that though, so RIP. Sorry. Me and Nightbot need to have a talk after the chat. Or after the stream. Okay. So. Oh my god. It's headcanon now. It's headcanon Uh, yeah, it's headcanon. Jeez. Okay, they're just all Uchihas. That, I'm not sure if that makes this better or worse, but I don't know, it makes me happier. It amuses me, if nothing else. Okay. Okay. So Hermione was kidnapped when she was born, suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it. She was a baby, though. She was, when she was born. How is she having nightmares about something that happened when she was born? Babies can't even, like, see. Babies can't even see, like, a couple feet in front of them. Babies are useless. I'm not gonna start bullying newborns. I'll only bully 12-year-old ninja emo kids. Okay. It's fine. Um I'm this paragraph is just this entire paragraph is just like it's written in English and the sentences technically make sense. But holy shit, is it just like destroying my brain. Okay, she still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed. Of course she is, because everyone in this fanfic has to be haunted and depressed, because you can't just, like to dress like a goth. You have to have some kind of tragic backstory in order to be a goth. This is known. Why aren't I a goth? Not sure. I think it's just because I'm not cool enough, actually. um, okay. It also turns out her real last name is Smith and not Granger. But why, though? Why can't she just be Bloody Mary Granger? Why did you have to give her literally the most generic last name of all time? I just want to talk. I just want to talk. I I It's fine. It's really fine. It's really okay. Okay, since she has converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. Why can't Gryffindors be Satanists? For someone who seems to for someone who claims to be gothic and who probably is maybe kind of into the Satanist subculture, she really seems to demonize Satanism, which is interesting to me. I think that's something Tara needs to unpack with her therapist, maybe. I think this entire fanfic is something Tara needs to unpack with her therapist. I think I'm going to need to unpack this with my therapist, actually. Okay. What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? I can't do a Snape voice. I'm not talented. Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire! I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. That's not correct. She's not dating Vampire, she's dating Draco. If it would be the other way around, it would be Draco who cheated on her with Vampire. Also, it happened before you guys were together. I'm so confused. Why? Where's the logic, Ebony? If you're gonna get mad, at least be in the right. If you're gonna get heated, at least not be factually incorrect. You think Draco got that tattoo yesterday? You've only been with him for like 3 days. It's fine. I'm sure they're gonna get into it. Everyone gasped. Everyone clapped. It's a Reddit story. And she says that Ebony's not a Mary Sue, as if anybody would care about Ebony's drama. Wait. Oh, okay. Okay, so this next sentence or this next paragraph is from Draco's point of view, but we have absolutely no indication that that's the case. The bare minimum would just be to have like a little like italicized line like Draco's POV. The bare minimum. You can't just launch me into Draco's point of view the only reason I know it's Draco's point of view is because it's addressing Ebony in the third person, so it has to be. Yeah. Maybe Ebony was confused from smoking too much drugs. Maybe she was. Yeah, maybe she was. I. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts a lot. Okay. Taking a long one for this one. Okay. Oh, it's kind of sour. Okay. It's kind of sour. It's a mojito, obviously. I don't drink a lot. Okay. Okay, so Draco's POV for just this chapter, or just this paragraph. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I went out with Vampire. In parentheses, I'm bi and so is Ebony. She's bi and she's gonna go around and she's gonna say you probably have AIDS with your whole with her whole chest. Bestie. You can't be homophobic and bi. Actually, you probably can, but like, you shouldn't. Okay, it's fine. It's so not fine, but it's fine. Okay, I'm bi and so is Ebony. Also, why is that a detail? Because I'm trying to remember. Does Ebony ever show any interest in a girl in this entire fanfic? And I think the answer is no, but I guess we're going to find out at some point in the hopefully distant future. Okay, for why? So I had went out with Vampire. I went out with Vampire for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fucker. Of course, her name's Brittany too. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. Okay. Okay. It's kind of funny, too, that, sometimes Tara uses parentheses to put in, like, little author's notes, like, embed author's notes into the story, but also sometimes it's just, like, an aside from the character. And I say it's interesting because it's potentially confusing. You should probably have some way of differentiating between when it's an in-character parentheses aside and when it's an author's note aside, but whatever. As if I'm expecting this to make any kind of sense, as if I'm expecting this to be structurally sound as a story. Okay, and now we're back to Ebony's POV, I guess. I guess this line here could be literally anyone's POV, but whatever. Back to Ebony's POV, I guess. So, oh, I forgot that I gave Vampire bad British accent. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Someone should shoot me for that accent. I should be executed. Okay. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. Again, I don't understand. She saw a tattoo on his arm. And you know, like, you can tell when a tattoo is new or when it's old. Like, I have a tattoo on my arm that you can't fucking see it because I'm overexposed because I'm pale. But like, I have a tattoo on my arm. It's just like a line of text. And like, you know, it was quite sharp and distinct when it was new, but now it's kind of faded because it's like 2 years old. Like, you should be able to look at a tattoo and be like, oh, that's an old tattoo, so he's not cheating on me. Because, you know, people can get tattoos and then break up with someone. There's just no logic to this. This is literally logic-defying anger from Ebony in order to inject artificial drama into the story. Like, this is completely artificial drama, which is a strange choice because she could have just had it that Draco was cheating on her with Vampire. Tara could have just done that. But instead she did this really convoluted, illogical artificial drama for no reason. Because she didn't know what she was doing with the story, and she just had to insert something interesting into this chapter, I guess. Oh, it's mind-boggling. It truly boggles the mind. But it's fine. Okay, so I ran out of the room and into the forbidden forest where I had lost my virility to Draco, and then I started to bust into tears. I'm gonna repeat that sentence again. I ran out of the room and into the forbidden forest where I had lost my virility to Draco, and then I started to bust into tears. That is truly wonderful. That is truly A plus level sentence. I would give that an A plus if I were grading this paper. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's fine. Chapter 9. Chapter 9. AN. Stop flaming, okay? I didn't... wait, no. I didn't... read all the box. I didn't read the books, is what she's saying. You're writing a fan fiction and you didn't read the books! What? It's fine. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. It's not like Dumbledore swears in the movie either. That's not an excuse. No, nobody acts like this in the movie. Nothing like this happens in the movie. We've all seen the movies. And read the books. Multiple times. Oh my god. It's fine. This... Oh my god. Did she have a seizure while writing this word? This is this... I said he had a headache. And Derezen... He just has a headache for the entire fanfic. The entire... However long this fanfic spans, Dumbledore just has a headache the entire time. And Derezen Snap doesn't lick Harry now is 'cause he's Christian. Okay. And Vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks. Would Snape be a Christian? I feel like if anybody in Harry Potter was gonna be a Satanist, it would be... It'd probably be Sirius. He's cool. Sirius Black would be a Satanist. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't see Snape being like a strict Christian or anything. Snape worships at the altar of Lily Potter. We know this. He worships at the simp altar. He is the religion of simp. Tara isn't familiar with the source material. Color me surprised. Truly, the biggest plot twist in fanfic history is Tara not being familiar with the source material. Okay. Okay. Alright. I was so mad and sad. Wow, she's feeling two different emotions at once. She's really showing some emotional range here. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. Sure. Sure. That's not a sentence, but sure. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. It's fine. Just doing it against the tree. Sure. Okay. Then, all of a suddenly, an horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything, started flying toward me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose. You already said that. Basically like Voldemort in the movie. We get it. Pretty much anybody reading a Harry Potter fanfic is actually familiar with the source material. Do people read fanfics for things that they don't know? I feel like that would just be very confusing. It's fine. So basically Voldemort in the movie, and he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't gothic. Gotta make that hard distinction. Draw that hard line in the sand. He was wearing black, but he's not gothic. It was, ellipses, Voldemort. She really loves to do like that style of sentence, I guess, where it's like, it was, ellipses, insert name. She really loves that. One of her literary tricks. One of her staples. So it was Voldemort. You had me at no nos, but sure. No! I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperious, and I couldn't run away. Yeah, okay, yeah, because Imperious is the controlling curse, right? It allows you to, like, control someone's body. Yeah, okay, that tracks, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because Cruciatus is the torture curse, and then Avada Kedavra is the killing curse. Yeah, okay. Okay. Crookshanks, I shouted at him. That's the name of Hermione's cat, okay. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. Okay, so that was supposed to be the Cruciatus curse, I guess. Crucio. How do you mix up Crucio and Crookshanks? that's an insane... It's fine. It's fine. So he fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist. So I stopped. That is diametrically opposed. I don't think... If you're a sadist, you enjoy other people's pain. Why would you feel bad for hurting Voldemort, of all people, if you were a sadist? I'm not a sadist, but I wouldn't feel bad for hurting Voldemort, because he sucks. And he's a wizard Nazi. Oh, never change, Tara, never change. Why was it obvious he wasn't gothic? Do you have to wear a nose piercing to be goth? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I wear a lot of black, but I think, very obviously not a goth. I'm sure that if Tara ever saw me, she would call me a prep, or a poser. So I guess maybe it's the vibe of the clothing. Maybe he was wearing black leggings and a black sweatshirt like I often do. Who knows? It's actually kind of funny, though, because Voldemort in the movies especially, like, you know, he's very pale, he has kind of a snake-like face. He has, like, quite an uncanny appearance, quite a gothic appearance, you know, capital G, like, literary gothic appearance. He definitely looks like a gothic monster from, like, classic gothic literature. So it's actually quite funny that she's like, it's obvious he wasn't gothic, because he's literally capital G gothic. Like, he's uncanny, as Freud in the Freudian sense. He's uncanny. He's kind of human, but kind of not. So in theory, he should be the most gothic character in the story, because he's literally straight out of gothic literature. He's straight out of the Uncanny Valley, but whatever. It's fine. It's not like Tara. Tara hasn't read Harry Potter. Tara sure as hell hasn't read any gothic literature. If she hasn't even read Harry Potter, there's simply no hope for her. Okay. Crookshanks. It's fine. Okay, so then she stops torturing him, even though she's a sadist, because she felt bad. As sadists do, I guess. Ebony, he yelled. Thou... I forgot that she makes Voldemort speak in, like, bad Old English. Like, a 13-year-old's understanding of Old English. Ebony's read, like, Romeo and Juliet, and she's like, that's how Voldemort talks. He talks like he's straight out of Romeo and Juliet. And honestly, we stand. Okay, so, Ebony, thou must kill Vampire Potter. What a sentence. I thought about Vampire and his sexa eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face looks just like Joel Madden. I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought, don't like that sentence structure. So I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? You mean the thing everybody has been saying this entire time? Ebony, you're just thinking that now. That's literally what they said happened. And she's just thinking about it now. Ebony truly does not even have two brain cells to rub together. She's so stupid. She's so dumb. Like, on a fundamental level, I have to drink a lot. Fuck me. I can't believe I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe you've done this, Tara. Ugh. Like literally I he said it right here. It's been we had to sit with this for so long. I mean, so long in the context of this story where like every chapter is under 500 words. In the context of this story, we had to sit with that for so long. Okay. But she's finally come to her senses. She finally slow on the uptake, Ebony is. Very slow on the uptake, but she got there in the end. Okay. I don't know why, by the way. It also doesn't make sense to me that she apparently had this clarity only after Voldemort said that she had to kill Vampire Potter. But sure. Sure, why not? Uh, no, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun! Voldemort gave me a gun! This isn't America. Where'd he get a gun? Oh, no, I'm just picturing Voldemort, like, walking into a Walmart in, like, Texas, I don't know, and just being like, I need a gun. Oh my god. That would be high art if someone, like, can we get, like, the, oh, what's the name of the guy who played Voldemort? Ray Fiennes? Like, can we get that man back in a Voldemort costume and can we just film him going into a Walmart to buy a gun to get to Ebony? I'm not even tipsy and I am losing it. I am losing it. Chat, I'm losing it. Like, I feel perfectly sober, but I also feel like I've taken, like, ketamine. I have no idea what it's like to take ketamine. But, like, I feel like my brain is short-circuiting, is what I'm trying to get to communicate. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou dost not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. Oh, it's the thou and thy. Oh, it's the thou and thy for me. Ray finds a gun and puts out a hit on a teenage boy. Also, if he has a gun, why can't he just do it? Because the whole reason he can't kill Harry, like, in the Harry Potter canon is because of Lily's, like, you know, love that protects Harry, and also the fact that their wands are, like, brother wands or whatever. I'm not even sure it actually makes sense. I haven't read Harry Potter in a very long time. The logic probably doesn't really track in the actual source material either, if we're being real. But, if Voldemort had a gun, he could just shoot Harry. There's nothing stopping him from just shooting Harry himself. It would be very easy for him to just shoot Harry, because nobody would be expecting that, because this is the wizarding world. People don't shoot other people. As far as we know, anyway. Goodness gracious. Okay. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude, you're so... Oh. Oh god. Oh, we're pulling out the R slur, huh? Jesus. This was truly written in the early 2000s, my god, or even the late 2000s. In the 2000s. It was truly written in the 2000s, my goodness. So Voldemort got a dude, you're so stupid look on his face. I hath telekinesis, he answered cruelly. I hath telekinesis. I hath telekinesis tattooed on my body. That's a line. That's a line right there. I hath telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you doth not kill vampire, then thou know, should be thou knowest. If we're gonna go with Old English, can we at least, like, stick to the bit? Then thou knowest what shall happen to Draco. No, I'm just correcting the Old English. I'm not even an expert on Old English. He shouted, and then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. How do you fly away angrily? Just, like, body checking every tree he goes by? I don't know. I was so scared and mad, I didn't know what to do. Same, me right now. So scared and mad, I don't know what to do. Suddenly, Draco came into the woods. Draco, I said. Hi! Okay. Alright. Hi! He said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram. Oh, kind of like a pentagram, get it, between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. Specifically, he was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, like those two specific people. He wasn't just wearing them. But specifically in the style of Joel Madden and Gerard Way, I suppose. I know what Gerard Way looks like, I do not know what Joel Madden looks like. I think I know what Gerard Way looks like. I think I do. I was on Tumblr in the 2000s and 2010s. Okay. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me. I expelled. That's okay, he said, all depressed, and we went back into Hogwarts together, making out. They're just walking through the Hogwarts grounds while making out. That sounds very complicated. That sounds like quite the feat, actually. Go off, guys. Also, telekinesis is the power to move objects with your mind. Reading other people's minds is telepathy. You're so right. You're so right, it is. I didn't even catch that because I was too fixated on the fact that I hath telekinesis is just a great line. But you're right. She meant telepathy. Yeah. That makes it all the better. That makes it so much better. Yeah, I have telepathy. Okay. Oh, this is fantastic. What a fantastic story Tara wrote. What an absolute banger. I'm gonna drink for I have telekinesis real quick. Oh. Oh no, more slurs in the author's note. Okay, chapter 10, author's note. Stup it, you gaze. Ooh. Oh, the Tara in particular. Tara herself has not aged well. It's not even the story, it's Tara herself, clearly, who has not aged well. My goodness. It's fine. It's really not fine, but it's fine. Especially since she's, I don't like it. It's fine. It's so not fine, but we just have to ignore it because, good lord. Okay, if you do not like my story, then fuck off, please. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle. Yeah, I gathered that. Isn't a muggle. Affert all in she in vampire are evil. That's why they moved houses, okay? Okay. Sure. uh, I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset. I was even upset. Went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. Guys, you gotta hit up Bloody Gothic Rose 666 on Spotify. That is quite the band name. BGR 666. Any stands in the chat? Okay, I just realized it's BGR MCR. That seems intentional. Okay. I am the lead singer of it. Of course. Of course Ebony is the lead singer, because if you're gonna have a character in a thing in any form of media, they have to be the lead singer of their band, because they're the main character. And the lead singer is like the main character of band. Unless you're in Fall Out Boy, in which case everyone likes that one dude more. I think that's the right group. I don't know. I haven't listened to like anything like Fall Out Boy since I was in high school. Anyway, okay, so she's the lead singer and she plays guitar, because of course she does. That is the basic bitch thing to do. People say that we sound like a cross between Good Charlotte, Slipknot, and MCR. Sure. I feel like Slipknot and Good Charlotte and MCR do not sound the same at all. Isn't Slipknot like really heavy metal? Or like isn't Slipknot like or screamo or something like that? It's quite a bit heavier than MCR, isn't it? I don't know. Like I said, I listen to K-pop. I listen to bubblegum K-pop. I don't know what I'm talking about. I listen to prep music. Although I did listen to hard rock when I was in high school and majorly depressed. Who didn't? Okay. The other people in the bland. Why do I want to say bland? I think this fanfic's making me stupid. I think it's actively like corroding my brain cells. It's fine though. It's worth it. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire Draco, Ron, although we call him Diablo now. She didn't end that. Oh wait, no, she did end the parentheses. We call him Diablo now. He has black hair with blue streaks in it. He is the Sonic to Vampire's Shadow the Hedgehog. Got it. Slipknot is a lot heavier. That's what I thought. Yeah, so that's, I mean, yeah, okay. It's fine. We simply cannot question it. We simply cannot question what's going on in Tara's mind. Okay, so Ron, who is now called Diablo, because of course he is. Everyone needs like a edgy teenager nickname. And Hargrid. Not Hargrid. Not good boy Hargrid. And he doesn't even get a nickname. R.I.P. Hargrid. R.I.P. to that rat, though. Okay, only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably self-harming, let's just say. But then in brackets, oh my god, there's a double bracket. If you're using double brackets, then you should use, one of them should be square brackets, but whatever, it's fine. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS. There's no way I'm writing that, or a steak. Like a medium rare steak is how you kill a vampire. You just take a medium rare, like, T-bone steak, and you just, like, whack them over the head with it, and they just die. Oh, that mental image was really fun, actually. Imagine Just boop. Just booping someone with a stake, and they just. Oh, okay. Okay. Great. It's fine. Okay, and Vampire is probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. Interesting that the character who isn't the love interest is not being said to be participating in self-harm. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of a self-report on Tara's end, I think, because it makes it pretty clear that Ebony and Draco are romanticizing the idea of self-harm. Which I have a pretty massive problem with. Yeah, I'm just gonna point that out and leave it at that. But yeah, that's yet another problematic thing that we're discovering in this fanfic. Problematic views of self-harm, evidently. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, you know what? No, I'm drinking for that because that's gross. Definitely makes me want to leave this plane of existence. Okay. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs. I guess maybe if it was like a corset top. Because my first thought was like kind of a baggier leather top. But no, it would make more sense if it was like a corset top, and then yes, it would show off your boobs. Okay, sure. And tiny matching miniskirt that said simple plan on the butt. That is a fit. Oh my god. What an absolute fit. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. We don't slut shame here, Ebony. You're valid. You're good. It's a fit. It's a fucking fit is what it is. Ah. I love it. It's giving gothic bimbo core, and I'm here for it. I don't wear bimbo core, mostly because I'm too self-conscious to, but like, God, I love it. I love bimbo core fashion. It's so cute. It's so cool. I was distracted. Simple plan on the butt. Not a slut. Got it. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly bust into tears. She do be busting into tears. Like the Kool-Aid man busting through a wall, she's busting into tears. Sure. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. I just realized that Willow has completely disappeared from this fic. She does not exist anymore. She's not in the band. She was in like the second chapter, and now she's just evaporated into dust. She's just gone. Maybe I'll actually give Willow's voice to Bloody Mary then. They're just basically the same person, let's be real. So, Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily. And then I said, well, Voldemort came. Well, Voldemort came and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. Watch your language, Ebony. This is a good Christian Hogwarts. Not that kind of language in my good Christian Discord server, Ebony. I fucking kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice. Even if he did go out with Draco, that... Almost every comma in that sentence is misused. I would accept the first comma. And that's it. I would only accept the first comma. Every other comma is not necessary for that sentence. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort... Also unnecessary commas here. But if I don't kill Harry, that's a good comma. Comma, then Voldemort. But the second comma's bad. That's a bad comma. No. Bad, Tara. Bad. Then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco. It's getting so dark in here. Maybe I should turn on a light. Oh, nope, that's not working. Oh. That might be broken. That's also not very helpful, actually. I mean, I have the ring light. Maybe I should actually turn down the ring light a little bit. No, that just puts me straight into darkness. We're fine. There's a void behind me, but that's fine. It's actually very, like, true to how I'm feeling right now. I feel like I'm in a void. Actually, no, let me turn on this. Let there be light. But not so much that it, like, overexposes me, please. That's a bit better. Okay. Alright. So. Where were we? Voldemort will kill Draco if she doesn't kill Harry. Got it. Also, she's calling him Harry and not vampire. Even Voldemort called him vampire. Respect the nickname, Ebony. Okay. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind a wall. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you fucking poser muggle bitch. C, is Dat out of character? I mean, I think I couldn't see Draco calling someone a poser. I could see him calling someone a fucking muggle bitch, though. That sounds... Actually, no, he would say mudblood. Because she's not even she's not a muggle. That's just factually incorrect. I could see him saying, like, you fucking mudblood bitch. Still a little bit out of character. I'm not giving it a pass. I will never give it a pass. Okay. I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. What a little bitch baby. Okay. We practiced for 1 more hour. Then suddenly, Dumbledore walked in angrily, ! For some reason. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't 'cause he had a headache. Yeah, okay. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. He's literally crying. Crying wisely, too. That's... Okay, sure. See, that's basically not swearing. What do you mean that's basically not swearing? That isn't swearing. That's literally not swearing. And this time he was really upset, and you will see why. 5 words in this sentence are just letters. That's depressing. I don't like that. Don't like it at all. Ebony, Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists. Did we not just have the entire discussion about how he can't die by doing that? Because he's a vampire? Did we not just go over this, Ebony? Have we... I'm running out of alcohol. I might actually have to up the alcohol amount next stream because I might have underestimated how much I can handle. Although, do I want to be tipsy for this? I think I would literally lose it. I think I would have a mental breakdown on stream. Okay, chapter 11. Draco's dead, I guess. R.I.P. to that rat, though. Author's note. I said stop flaming up preps. See if this chapter is stupid. 1111. It deals with really serious issues. Good lord. SP, what is... SP, oh, maybe that's supposed to be PS. See for yourself if is stupid. BRW. I don't know what BRW is supposed to be. We're just evolving into word salad at this point in the author's notes. They just keep getting worse. We keep straying further and further from uh, thanks to my friend Raven for helping me. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is undoubtedly going to be very bad. Cuz I like, considering what we've seen in the last couple chapters, I'm really not. Oh, BTW, that makes sense. Okay. I see. But like, considering what we've kind of seen in the last couple chapters with some problematic early 2000s ideas rearing their head, I am very much not looking forward to seeing how Tara deals with such a serious topic as unaliving oneself. But we gotta read it, I guess. I committed to this idea that I thought of on a whim, but I'm committed now. Okay. No! I screamed. I was horror feed. I was horror feed. Is that actually, wait, is that actually the word horrified and I've just like become dyslexic from reading this story? Horrified. I can't remember how you spell horrified. It's fine. Horrified. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to fuck off, and I ran to my room crying myself. She, like, that's worded as if she was pissing herself. Like, you don't cry yourself. It's fine. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room because he would look like a perv that way. I think the headmaster, back in like the 90s when the Harry Potter is actually set, I think the headmaster could go into a girl's room without it being an issue. Maybe not now. Now it probably wouldn't be okay. But regardless, Dumbledore couldn't chase her into her room because he would be a perv if he did that. Or he would look like a perv. Sure. Anyway, I started crying tears of blood because she used the Mangekyo Sharingan too much. and then I harmed myself. They got all over... I guess blood got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath angrily while I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. It's my time, babe. It's my time, baby. I love Linkin Park. Are you kidding? I love Linkin Park. This is my jam. Tara's speaking to me now. Which song is she listening to? Is she listening to Numb, perhaps? Maybe Bleed It Out? That one might be a little too real for the situation. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I just really like Bleed It Out. It's probably my favorite Linkin Park song. Anyway, I grabbed a steak, again, like just a raw piece of meat steak, because Tara can't spell. I grabbed a steak and almost stuck it into my heart to commit unaliving. Can you say I don't really know what Twitch's regulations are on what you can and can't say, to be honest. I think if you would angrily jump into a bath, you would at least bruise your pelvis. True. You don't want to be like cannonballing into a bath. Yikes. Break your tailbone. Ouch. Okay, so, she is considering unaliving with like a raw steak. She's just gonna, like, boop herself on the head and it'll just kill her. Because she's a vampire and, like, Beef kills vampires. It's a funny mental image, though, I gotta say. Okay. I was so fucking depressed! Exclamation point. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it, sandally. I'm guessing that's supposed to be sadly. Uh, I mean, hey. Sometimes when you're depressed, putting on a sexy outfit, it could make you feel better. I don't know. Live your truth, Ebony. Okay. Put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends. The ends of the shoes? Sure. And 6 pairs of skull earrings. Just... That's so many skulls just, like, on your ear. Because she said 6 pairs. That's 12 skulls just, like, lining her earlobe. Jeez. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out. This is so unserious. I think Tara wants it to be serious, but it's so unserious. Like, I was so fucking depressed. Oh my. Goth rock paper scissors is just vampire prep steak. Oh my goodness. Okay, I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me, and he was taking— oh my god, I forgot about this. Oh my god, I forgot about this plot point. This is so unserious. Okay, Snap was spying on me, and Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me. And Lupin was masticating to it. They were sitting on their broomsticks. Lupin's just there. Like, he has like a bowl of popcorn and he's just shoving it into his mouth, masticating it. Because I'm sure that Tara doesn't mean anything else by that. I'm sure she's not. I'm sure that masticating is the word that she meant to use. And Lupin isn't doing anything extremely inappropriate. I'm sure he's just masticating some popcorn or something. Anyway. Okay. Ew, you fucking perv. Stop looking at me naked. She's not naked, though. She got dressed. She put on earrings and everything. I mean, I guess maybe they've been there for a while. Who knows? Are you pedos or what? She's 17. I mean, she is underage, but that's, you know, that's not a pedo by definition. Still inappropriate, still gross, still wrong, but not that. I screamed, putting on a black towel with a— she just said she put on a dress. She's just putting a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it over her black low-cut dress with lace all over it that she put on sandally. You know, as you do. Because the dress wasn't covering her enough, she needed to also add the towel. I guess. I don't... Okay. Suddenly vampire ran in. Abracadabra. Or abracadabra, in fact. She got it half right. He yelled at Snape and Lupin, pointing his womb. Sure. He just... I'm picturing Harry just like doing a full split while he's standing, just aiming his— I mean, mind you, I mean, we don't know what Harry is. Maybe he has a womb. Just aiming his womb at them. As you do. As you do when someone's filming an underage girl naked. I guess. Okay. Okay. So he used the killing curse, but I guess it didn't kill either of them? And then I took my gun and shot Snape and Lupin a gazillion times. What kind of gun is this like an automatic with like an infinite like loading capacity? I know nothing about guns. I'm Canadian. I've never even seen a gun. Um, but like, like how did she? I know a gazillion is probably an exaggeration, but like because when she said that Voldemort gave her a gun, I just kind of assumed he gave her like a pistol or something. Um, or I don't know, maybe a revolver if he was feeling fancy, you know, like a handgun. Something that can only hold like what, 9 bullets or something. I guess he gave her like a semi-automatic rifle or something. Who's to say? She just says gun. I it's fine. Uh, so she shot them a gazillion times, and they both started screaming, and the camera broke. But they didn't die. She shot. They had a Avada Kedavra uh, cast upon them, and they were shot a gazillion times, but they're still alive. They're immortal. Snape and Lupin are invincible. Uh, Good for them. Good for them. Maybe they're vampires too, actually. Okay. Suddenly, Dumbledore ran in. Ebony, it has been revealed that someone has. No! He shouted, looking at Snape and Lupin, and then he waved his wand, and suddenly, Hagrid. She really doesn't know Hagrid's name, huh? She really thinks it's Hagrid. I kind of thought it was just a typo when she said it earlier. But no, she fully thinks his name is Hagrid. She's saying this with her full chest. Good for her. No thoughts, head empty. Good for her. Um, Hagrid ran inside on his broom, sure, and said, "Everyone, we need to talk." Sure. What do you know, Hagrid? You're just a little Hogwarts student. No, he isn't. What? He's not little. First and foremost, he's not little. He's like 8 feet tall, 9 feet tall. He's half giant. He's half giant on his mother's side, which is a logistical nightmare, by the way. But we're not gonna get into that. And he's also not a student. He's the groundskeeper, and later he's a teacher, as well as being the groundskeeper. I don't, like, even if she's only seen the movies, Hagrid's very clearly not a student in the movies. He lives in a little hut. He's called the groundskeeper. He doesn't go to class because he's like 50. Oh my goodness. But he's just a little Hogwarts student, I guess. I may be a Hogwarts student. Hargirid paused angrily. But I am also a Satanist. What does that have to do with literally anything? What does that have to do with literally anything? That's a non sequitur if ever I've seen one. This cannot be, Snap said in a crisp voice. He's part of Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I think it can be. It makes sense to me. This tracks for me. This cannot be, Snap said in a crisp voice as blood dripped from his hand where Dumbledore's wand had shot him. There must be other factors. This conversation doesn't make sense. Am I drunk, or does this conversation make absolutely no sense? It's like everyone's dialogue was pulled from a different conversation. None of this is gelling together. It's like they're not responding to each other. I mean, I guess, but I'm also a Satanist, and then Snap saying, this cannot be. I guess that is a logical response, given that she apparently says that Snap's a Christian, and hates the Satanists. But, like, then what does there must be other factors refer to? And what does you don't have any refer to? I'm so lost right now. I don't know what's happening. What did Hagrid want to talk about? I don't understand. Oh no. Um, I yelled in madly. Okay, you don't have any. I yelled in madly. We just have to truck through this. It's not gonna make any more sense the longer I stare at it. It's just incomprehensible. Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. Triumphantly. She just stuck the word elephant into the word triumphantly and thought that I wouldn't notice. I'm in pain. I'm in. All of that bullshit deserved finishing the drink. Although, no, I don't have anything left. It's fine, though. We'll probably read chapter 12 and then end it here. Let's just truck through. Okay. Lupin held up the camera triumphantly. I just shuddered. The lens may be ruined, but the tape is still there. Sure. Sure. She shot them a gazillion times. I don't know if you're drunk, but I can't make sense of it either. I'm not drunk. It just doesn't make any sense. Oh my god, I should have. I only added half a shot of rum to that mojito. I should have added like 3 shots of rum because I feel like I need it. I'm sorry. I just bumped the mic. I'm gonna end this stream after chapter 11 or chapter 12, and I'm just gonna go and like take 17 shots and hope that I die. This is so much. Okay. The tape is still there. They have the tape of Ebony. They have the literal child illegal footage. Great. I felt faint. Me too. More than I normally do. Like how it feels when you do not drink enough blood. Girl, do you have low iron? 'Cause same. More than I normally do. Me. When I stand up too fast. Anyway, why are you doing this? Lupin said angrily while he rubbed his dirty hands on his cloak. She means cloak. She means cloak. I really thought that I really thought that she meant something else for a second, and I was going to lose it. Considering he was masticating earlier. But, like, what? Why are you doing this? Why is Lupin saying that? This conversation makes no sense. It's a good thing that I'm not drunk, because this would be even more incomprehensible if I was intoxicated. This is, like I said, it feels like every piece of dialogue was pulled from a different conversation. None of it is lining up. Oh my god. Okay. And then I heard the words that I had heard before, but not from him. Not from Lupin? I did not know whether to feel shocked and happy or to bite him and drink his blood because I felt faint. Because Hargid said, and he paused in the air dramatically, waving his wand in the air. Then swooped he in, singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. Is this what it feels to try to read when you're, like, on, like, meth? Oh my god, like, this chapter just took a nosedive in quality. This is... Oh my god, I'm so shook right now. Like, sure, Hagrid, he swooped in singing to the tune of a gothic version of a song by 50 Cent. Just one of the 50 Cent songs. No particular 50 Cent song, just a song by 50 Cent. I would try to think of an example, but I don't think I could name one 50 Cent song. I'm so sorry. Uh, all the songs that are coming to my mind, I'm pretty sure, are by Usher. So that's not even remotely the same thing. I don't listen to 50 Cent. Okay. Also weird that Tara does though. Is 50 Cent a gothic approved artist to listen to? I thought he was 50 Cent's a rapper, right? It's fine. Um because you're gothic? Snap asked in a little afraid voice because he was a friend. It meant he was connected with Satan. He already said he was a Satanist, so I don't. I, because I love her. Okay, so that's what. And then I heard the words that I'd heard before, but not from him. That's what that sentence was in reference to. Hagrid saying that he loves Ebony. I guess. This entire chapter makes no sense. Oh my god. We're just gonna move on to chapter 12. We're just gonna move on to chapter 12, and then I can end the stream and I can go drink until I die. In chapter 12, author's note. Stop fatting. Stop fatting, okay? Hagrid is a um, Hagrid is a criminal too. A lot of people in American schools. Tara, you cannot convince me that you have gone to any type of school, even an American one, with the way you're writing this right now, as the sentence I'm reading. You're American schools are like that. I wanted to address the issue. I mean, technically, she said that Hagrid was a student, which would mean he isn't a sex offender. But I guess she's retconning that, and he is still a middle-aged man, but he's in love with Ebony. Which again, not a child diddler if she's 17, although still gross. This entire fic is so fucking problematic. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is aged like milk. This entire thing is aged like milk. Ooh, okay. How do you know Snap I ain't Christian plus Hagrid isn't really in love with Ebony? That was Cedric, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna headcanon that Tara wrote chapter 11 while she was on, I don't know, ketamine or meth or something, some hardcore shit. And that's why it made no sense. We're just gonna headcanon that she was very much under the influence of something. And that's why that chapter was incomprehensible garbage. And we're just gonna move on with our lives. Because we have to. Okay, so I was about to harm myself again with the silver knife that Khal Drogo, that Drago had given me in case anything happened to him. He had told me to use it valiantly against an enemy, but I knew that we must go together. This is some Romeo and Juliet bullshit. Ew. My biggest pet peeve is when people call Romeo and Juliet a romance or a love story. I mean, technically it is a romance, like, genre-wise, but, like, yeah, it's more of a tragedy, actually. I think it's considered one of Shakespeare's tragedies, as opposed to one of his love stories. It's not a love story. Uh, love is present, but it's not a love story. It's one of my pet peeves, personally. Like when people call Wuthering Heights a love story. Ugh. Wuthering Heights is not a love story. Wuthering Heights is a horror story. uh, but you know, they get married at the end, so like, it's a love story. There's a difference between a marriage story and a love story, but whatever, we're just gonna. It's fine. I can't go up on I can't die on that hill today. I have so much else to die for right now. Um and then we must go together. No, I thought it was hair grid, but it was vampire. He started to scream. Oh my fucking god, no! My scar hurts. I thought he didn't have the scar anymore. Tara, why am I the only one keeping track of the continuity in your story? Why? I You lose your short-term memory when you're on ketamine, so that kind of makes sense. She was on ketamine. Yep, that's the headcanon we're going for. She wrote that last chapter absolutely blitzed on ketamine. Uh it makes a lot more sense when you think about it that way. Okay, so Vampire no longer has the scar, as Tara said, but apparently it hurts still. It's like, is it like phantom limb pain? I don't know. And then his eyes rolled up. You could only see his red whites. I'm sorry. Is she trying to say that the whites of his eyes are also red? That he just has like fully like red sclera contacts or something? Does using the Sharingan too much make your eye whites red as well? They're just all Uchihas. I stopped. How did you know? How did he know what? How did he know what? That his scar hurt. The dialogue is not dialoguing. There is no dialogue happening here. Like, there is dialogue, but it is not a dialogue in which people are speaking together. They're just like speaking non sequiturs at each other. uh, I saw it, and my scar turned back into the lightning bolt. Oh, okay, so she's okay. Uh, so there, it is being acknowledged in the narrative, actually. No, I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore, I shouted. I do, but Diablo changed it into a pentagram for me, and I always cover it up with foundation. The accent only gets worse every time I do it. Okay. So I guess he just had Ron, like, take a knife to his forehead and just carve more shit into his forehead to make it a pentagram. Because that makes sense. That's a rational thing to do. Sure. Um, anyway. Anyway, my scar hurt. And it turned back into the lightning bolt. That makes no sense. The rest of it would have to heal. It makes no sense. It's fine. Save me! Then I had a vision of what was happening to Draco. Voldemort has him bondage. Voldemort has him bondage. What can I say? Sounds right to me. Everything's checking out here. Hi, Judas. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, that's an appropriate emoji for what's happening here. Okay, so Voldemort has Draco in bondage. We found out because Harry had a vision when his scar turned from a pentagram back into a lightning bolt. This all tracks. This is fine. Yeah. Everything's okay. Anyway, I was in the school nurse's office now. The hospital wing is what it's called at Hogwarts, but sure. School nurse's office now, recovering from my self hurting. um, Snap and Lupin had Harrid. Why is it just randomly in capitals? Uh, oh sorry, and Harrid were there too. They were going to Saint Mango's, Saint Mungo's, but sure. Saint Mango's after they recovered because they were uh, sex offenders. Eh, is she is she confusing Saint Mungo's hospital with Azkaban? But they have to go there. They have to go to St. Mango's, you see, because you can't have those fucking pervs teaching in a school with lots of hot girls. I am truly losing it. Even though she did the self-hurties earlier in the fanfic casually and didn't end up in the nurse's office, right? That's true, she did. But no, now it's serious. Now she's gotta go to the nurse. Madame Pomfrey. Uh I can't believe she mixed up Saint Mungo's the hospital with Azkaban. That I know she said she only watched the movies. I Now it's off to the Saint of Tree Fruit with those guys. Yeah. Yep, that's where they belong. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure like a Harry Potter Wikipedia probably existed when Tara wrote this fic. It had to. It wasn't that early on in the internet age that she wrote this. She could have just googled what the wizard prison is called. They say it so much in the third movie. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so you can't have them at the school with hot girls though. Very important note. Okay, Dumbledore had constipated the Cydio camera they took of me naked. That's quite the sentence. Did St. Mungo's even appear in the movies? I'm not 100% sure. It might have been mentioned. I don't think anyone ever went. I don't think we ever saw it on screen, but I think it was maybe mentioned. Is St. Mungo's actually the school in Harry Potter, or the school? Is that actually the hospital in Harry Potter? I can't remember. But also, like, I know that I've heard of a St. Mungo's before, so I'm assuming. Let me just do a quick little Google so I'm not talking out my ass. Oh yeah, St. Mungo's Hospital for Magical Maladies and Injuries. So yeah, St. Mungo's is the London Wizarding Hospital. Yes. I've read in these books and watched the movies way too many times. There weren't many wiki fan pages back when it was written, but all she would have had to do is ask someone around her about the story of the movies, as they were still pretty fresh in most people's minds. Very true. And like she said, she watched the movies. She could have just watched the movies again. Like I said, especially in the third movie, because Sirius Black is on the loose. I think they mention Azkaban quite a few times, so it should be obvious. She shouldn't mix it up with Saint Mungo's, which we never. I'm pretty sure we never see in the movies. I'm pretty sure we never see it in the movies, and I think it's only mentioned like as an aside, kind of. That's just a wild mistake for her to make, considering she only watched the movies. But you know what? Whatever. Oh my god. But can we just dwell on the sentence? Dumbledore had constipated the Cydio camera they took of me naked. Tara, I just want to talk. I just want to talk. What a stupid sentence. Okay, it's fine. And then Tara put her middle finger up at them, as she does, as she tends to do. Anyway, Hargrid came into my hospital bed. He's just crawling up on the bed with her, I guess, holding a bouquet of pink roses. I'm just picturing, like, Hagrid, like 10-foot tall Hagrid, just, scooting into the bed with Ebony. And it's an uncomfy mental image. Don't like it. I can't say for sure. I only saw up to the third movie years ago in theaters, and that was a long time ago. Uh, I'm almost positive we never see Saint Mungo's. I'm almost positive, or if we do, it's like maybe a very brief scene, maybe like after Arthur Weasley gets attacked by Nagini at the Ministry of Magic. Maybe we see him at Saint Mungo's. Maybe, but like otherwise, I don't think we ever see it. I don't think we ever see it. But we definitely see Azkaban, and Azkaban's definitely mentioned a lot. Okay, it's fine. It's good. It's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. In fact, I remember Azkaban being mentioned a ton in the third movie. Yeah, yeah, because the whole thing was that like Sirius Black has escaped from Azkaban. Oh no! And then also the Death Eaters come from Azkaban, so it's mentioned quite a bit. And it's also mentioned or well, maybe not quite a bit, but it's mentioned, throughout the rest of the movies too. Like in movie 5 or 6, maybe in movie 5, I think, we see Bellatrix escape from Azkaban. Or is that movie 4? In movie 4 or 5, we see, no, movie 5. I'm pretty sure it's movie 5. We literally see Bellatrix Lestrange escape from Azkaban. Uh, it's all good in the neighborhood if it being good is the whole neighborhood being on fire. Yeah. Oh, it's rough. Okay, getting off track. Focus. Focus in. Um, so Hagrid, scuttles onto the hospital bed with Ebony holding a bouquet of pink roses. Why is nobody watching? Why did they leave the 17-year-old alone with the sex offenders in the hospital wing? I have concerns. Anyway, Anobi, I need to tell you. Anobi, I need to tell you something. He said in a serious voice, giving me the roses. Fuck off, I told him. I fucking hate the color pink anyway, and I don't like fucked up preps like you. Isn't her? Didn't she say that Hagrid is in her band, in her like Good Charlotte MCR Slipknot band? But suddenly he's a prep. The continuity is in the trash. The continuity is gone. There is no continuity. It died. The continuity died. Only Tara lives. Like a cockroach through an apocalypse. She endures while everything else dies. Why is it okay for Hagrid to be getting in bed with a schoolgirl who's still suffering from blood loss? I don't know. Where's the nurse? Where's Madame Pomfrey? Where is any adult who apparently isn't a child predator? I'm in pain. Okay, so I don't like fucked up preps like you. I snapped. Hargrid had been mean to me before for being gothic. She said like 2 chapters ago that he was in her band. I'm at a loss. I'm truly at a loss. Why are all people in this fanfic scum? I don't know. uh, this is psychological torture. They should make people read My Immortal at Guantanamo. No, Guantanamo. Guantanamo Bay. Still not sure if I said that right. I don't think I've ever said that out loud. This is psychological torture. Is my point. Oh my god. This should be against the Geneva Convention. My brain is too fried for me to try to. It's fine. Guantan. No, I can't. I can't do it. My brain is leaking out of my ears. Okay. So apparently, even though Hagrid was in the band 2 chapters ago, he has been mean to her for being gothic, and now he's a prep. Sure. Sure. No, Anobi, Hargrid says, those are not roses. What are they? Goths too, you poser prep? I asked because I was angry that he had brought me pink roses. I saved your life, he yelled angrily. No, you didn't, I replied. No, you didn't, I replied. All in the quotation marks. Sure, it's fine. It's fine. You saved me from getting a Paris Hilton pee video made from your showers. From your shower scene and being viewed by Snap and Lupin, who masturbated. C, is that spelled wrong? Yes, Tara, yes it is. It's closer than masticated, but masticated is also a real word, and that's not a real word. That's just a misspelling of Does saying porn feel too much for her? Apparently, but then she also misspelled the word masturbate, like, in the next line. What are the standards, Tara? What are we censoring and what are we not? I feel like the idea of Lupin pleasuring himself to a video of an underage girl is more disturbing to me than the idea of a Paris Hilton porn video. But you know what? It's fine. C, is that spelled wrong? To it, he added silently. Nothing makes sense anymore. Nothing makes sense. I'm not even drunk. The standards left to get cigarettes before the first line of the fanfic, and they never came back. Just like your dad. Just like Tara's dad. That's very out of pocket. Oh my god. Whatever, I yelled angrily. The whole fanfic is out of pocket. It really is. It really is. It's so out of pocket. He pointed his wand at the pink roses. These aren't roses, he said. He suddenly looked at them with an evil look in his eye and muttered, well, if you wanted honesty, that's all you had to say. That's not a spell, that's an MCR song, I corrected him wisely. Okay. Wisely. Nothing Ebony has ever done in her entire life has been wise. Ooh, okay. I know, I was just warming up my vocal cords. Then he screamed. Petulous Merengo me Cremicelli Romacio. For all you cool gothic MCR fans out there, that is a tribute, especially for Raven, I Love You Girl. Emo Noto Okeo. Was that... Is this like a mix of like Latin, maybe Italian, and Japanese? Because like that first word at least is definitely Latin. But then those last three words are definitely Japanese, right? Or some kind of weird bastardization that is supposed to look like Japanese. Also, that's like such a long spell. Why is it so long? It's fine. Most spells are one or two words, but this spell's just built different. It it needs a whole 8 words for some reason, and some of them have to be maybe Japanese, maybe Latin, probably just gibberish. And then the roses turned into a huge black flame floating in the middle of the air, and it was black. The huge black flame was black? What a revelation. What a twist. And it was black. Now I knew he wasn't a prep. I want to scream. I want to scream. I want to scream, but my neighbors would lynch me. Oh my god. Okay, I knew he wasn't a prep. Oh shit, a black flame that's actually black? That's so rare. Oh my god. It's a special shiny Pokemon. Oh my god. This is my 13th reason. I can't. Okay, I believe you now. What the fuck is Draco? I guess she means where the fuck is Draco, but she said WTF, which means what the fuck. It's the missing no of candles. Hairgrid rolled his eyes. I looked into the balls of flame, but I could see nothing. Okay. It's not a pensieve, Ebony. I don't know what you were expecting. It's just black fire. You see, Enobi, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame. Why is the writing style suddenly gone down the toilet in the actual fic? You're only supposed to write like this in the author's note, Tara. Holy. Okay, Dumbledore said, watching the two of us watching the flame, to see what is in the flames. Haha, you reviewers, flames, get it? You must find yourself first, okay? Yeah, that's definitely how Dumbledore talks. That's definitely how Dumbledore talks. He talks like a mid-2000s scene kid on MSN Messenger or AIM. Okay. I have found myself okay, you mean old man. Okay. Hagrid yelled. Dumbledore. Why does it look like that? Dumbledore looked shocked. Why are there no E's? I guess he didn't have a headache, or else he would have said something back. Hagrid stormed off back to his bed. You are a liar, Prof. Dumbledore. Or Dumbledore. This is such a long chapter for Tara. Oh my goodness. This is probably a good, at least 1,000 words. Good for her. Stepping it up. But also it's making me want to die. She's stepping it up, but also it makes me really upset. I'd like for the chapter to end now, please. Okay, anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs. When she got better, I guess literally 2 seconds later. What is the passage of time? Time is a social construct, it doesn't exist. Anyway, when I got better, I went upstairs and put on a black leather mini dress that was all ripped on the ends with lace on it. There was some corset stuff on the front. Then I put on black fishnets and black high-heeled boots with pictures of Billy Joe Armstrong on them. On the boots? Where on the boots? Sure. Sure. I put my hair all out around me so I looked like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're a prep, so fuck off. Well, I am a prep, but I do know Samara from The Ring because I'm a prep who likes horror movies. All ripped at the ends. It's called Frayed. Yeah. I mean, she also said that there was some corset stuff on the front of the dress, so like her fashion vocabulary isn't exactly stellar. Okay, so it looks like Samara from The Ring. If you don't know who she is, you're prep, so fuck off. And I put on blood red lipstick. Oh my god, red lipstick instead of black lipstick. What a change. Black eyeliner and black lip gloss. Kind of defeating the point of the black lipstick, or the red lipstick. Okay. Lacing? Yeah, I'm assuming I'm assuming she must mean lacing. Yeah, like yeah. Yeah, she must mean. Because I was also thinking it could be boning, but like I don't, because corsets do have like boning in them, but no, it must be like lace up on the front. Yeah, that makes sense. Nothing makes sense. Absolutely nothing. Red lipstick instead of black. She's a fake goth for real. You look kawaii, girl. You look kawaii. Spelt wrong. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be two eyes in the romanization. You look kawaii, girl. You look kawaii, girl. Bloody Mary said sadly. Oh, I'm sorry. That was the wrong tone. I'm not doing it again. Thanks. Get it? You do too. I said sadly too. But I was still upset. I said sadly too, but I was still upset. We got that you're still upset from the way you said it sadly. Redundant. Go to writing jail. I I'm gonna need for Tara to stop like just flippantly having people self-harming all over the place. I'm gonna need her to stop. I'm gonna need her to cease immediately. I forgot she started misusing Romanized Japanese. Yep, oh. Clearly around like chapter 12 of this fanfic, she started getting into anime. Or maybe, I mean, considering everyone in the fanfic is a secret Uchiha who is constantly using the Sharingan, maybe she was always a closet weeb. Uh, but yeah, it's coming in. But I'm gonna need her to stop. It's bugging me, but it's okay. It's fine. Okay, so she self-hurted, feeling totally depressed, and sucked all the blood. Auto-vampirism. Auto-vampirism. Sure, why not? Why not auto-vampirism? Why not? It's kawaii, although this fanfic is more kawaii. Yeah. Auto-vampirism. Why not? Why not? This couldn't possibly get any more fucked up. Why not? Just throw in some auto-vampirism. It's fine. I cried again in my bathroom and put the shades on so Snap and Lupin couldn't spy on me this time. Aren't they supposed to be going to St. Mango's? I went to some classes. She's finally gone to a class. We're 12 chapters into the story. This is the first time she has mentioned going to a class. I mean, she's glossing over it completely, but like at least she's going to class. At least this isn't like Euphoria school where nobody actually has class. Honestly, vampirism is one of the least fucked up things in this game. That is true, to be fair. To be fair, I personally think it's fucked up because I have a thing about blood, and especially my own blood. But yeah, in the grand scheme of things, it's not nearly as fucked up as some of the other stuff here. Okay, okay, so she went to some classes. Vampire was in the hair of magical creature. Wait, I'm sorry. The hair of magic creatures. Again, go to writer jail. Redundant. He looked all depressed because Draco had disappeared and he had used to be in love with Draco. He used to be in. Why is the word had? Why? He was sucking some blood from a Hufflepuff. Leave the Hufflepuffs alone. What did they ever do to you? Leave them alone. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Oh, wait, sorry. This is vampire? I can't do a British accent for a two-letter word. It doesn't work. Hi, he said in a depressed way. Hi, back, I said in an equally sad way. We both looked at each other for some time. Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's, because they're all secret Uchihas and they're all using the Sharingan all the time, and that's why they cry blood sometimes, because they're overusing the Mangekyo Sharingan. This is my headcanon. This is the only thing getting me through, is the headcanon that they're all secret Uchihas. Because that's just really funny to me. Ugh. Okay, Harry... She keeps going back and forth between calling him Harry and calling him vampire, seemingly with no rhyme or reason. But Harry had beautiful red gothic eyes, so much like Draco's. Then, ellipses, we jumped on each other and started screwing each other. What's Tara's definition of the word screw? Yeah. Because I thought that was I thought that was like a very explicit like, are they just making out or are they like literally fucking in class? I like how I was like I was trying not to say, I was trying to keep it kind of PG there, and then I just went straight to fucking, which is arguably worse than screwing. But like, what are they doing? In front of Professor McGoogle, or McGoggle, no less. In front of Professor McGoggle? Stop it now, you horny simpletons, shouted Professor McGoggle, who was watching us, and so was everyone else. Horny simpletons. Me, whenever I see someone being publicly affectionate. Vampire, you fucker! I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me, you know I loved Draco. I shouted, and then I ran away angrily. Why? Because I know Draco isn't dead. I know that. Why is Fick pretending that he's still dead? It's been like quite a few chapters. It's been 2 or 3 chapters. Why are we keeping up this charade? I'm sure at the time nobody actually believed that Draco was dead because he's the main love interest. It would be insane of Tara to kill off the main love interest in chapter 12, which I think is only... Oh, it's not even halfway through the fanfic. It's like a third of the way through the fanfic. A fourth, a quarter of the way through the fanfic even. So why are we keeping up this charade? What? Just... Stop trying to trick me. Tara, you're not smarter than me. You're not smarter than anyone. No offense. A little bit of offense, actually. A little bit of offense intended. Because she's making me suffer. Killing off the main love interest would only have worked as a plot device, but Tara isn't capable of complex plot devices, truly. Like, I mean, personally, I love it when media, like, does that kind of subversion where they do kill off someone unexpected. Because I think that's really cool, especially if you can do it, like, without the audience seeing it coming. But like, yeah, Tara's not capable of that kind of thing. She's not capable of pulling like a Ned Stark. She's not capable of pulling a Red Wedding. She's barely capable of stringing a sentence together. Professor McGoggle. Okay, vampire, you fucker, I said, slapping him. Stop trying to screw me, you know I loved Draco, I shouted and then ran away angrily. Just then, he started to scream. OMFG, no! My scar hurts! And then, his eyes rolled up. We could only see his red whites. Is that... Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. hold all the way up. Where did that happen before? I am almost positive that that is straight up copy and pasted from the last time that happened. Oh, here. And then dot 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 5 dots. His eyes rolled up, exclamation point. You could only see his red whites. And then his eyes rolled up, exclamation point. You could only see his. It's literally copy and pasted it. It's literally copy and pasted. It's the exact same. It even has 5 dots in the ellipses. She just copy and pasted it. And that's just earlier in the chapter, isn't it? That's from earlier in the chapter. She just copy and pasted it from earlier in the chapter. That's self-plagiarism, by the way. Oh my god. What a lazy fucking bitch. I am in pain, and you're making me read the same garbage twice? You can't even be bothered to write new garbage? I'm incensed. I am livid. Oh my god. I think even this dialogue is actually exactly the same too. The OMFG, no, my scar hurts. I think maybe even that part, but like definitely this entire half of the line is completely just what it was above. Yeah, didn't that happen already? You mentioned it as soon as I got into stream. Yes. Where's my spray bottle? I need to spray Tara and tell her no. Truly, that. I am aghast. Oh my god. Unreliable narrators and subversion of plot expectations are definitely not within Tara's skill set, for sure. Oh my goodness. Oh, that just took me the fuck out. Oh my god. I can't believe she reused an entire line from the same the dialogue is literally the same. This entire part is copied word for word, literally copied and pasted from earlier in the chapter. At least if she had done it from a different chapter, like, it would be harder to clock that. It would be more difficult for someone to be like, hey, wait a fucking minute. But in the same chapter? Oh my god. the the Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this bitch, truly. Okay, so Harry's scar hurts. His scar hurts. Okay. No! I ran up closer. I thought... Wait, that's all the same too! Like, that's different. That's... Yeah, no, I ran up closer. I thought you didn't have a scar anymore. I do, but the... She copied... Sing... You're gonna make me do sing mode right now, Judas! She literally copied like 2 lines in an entire paragraph. This is literally just the same as it was earlier. God, all the years I studied learning the English language to have a better handle writing stories, and I'm now regretting being able to comprehend it at all because I have to know there's a story like this. We are truly cursed for being literate. We are being punished for seeking knowledge. Your sadism does know no bounds. It is literally copy and pasted. this entire thing. I need... And I mean, it does make sense, 'cause I was wondering why the whole Voldemort has him in bondage was not addressed earlier. Maybe it was supposed to be at the end the entire time, but she just fucked up. I really don't know. I'm gonna cry. Pain! Without love, pain can't get enough. How much you wanna bet she actually typed it out on a notepad and copy and pasted in sections and screwed up before posting and didn't bother to proofread in the slightest? I would bet money on that. Oh my god. Special thanks to Raven, my gothics blood sister. WTF, you're supposed to writ dis. Hey Raven, do you know where my sweater I would also bet my left hand. Is this confirmation that Raven didn't proofread any of this shit? Because that would make a lot of sense. Oh my god. I'm just gonna, it's too much. It's simply too much. Alright. On that note of either self-plagiarism or outright stupidity and lack of proofreading, I think that's where we're gonna end off today. What's funny also is apparently Raven was writing Harry Potter fanfic back around the time this was done and wasn't nearly as unbearable, not by much but a little. I mean, I believe that because if Raven, especially if Raven didn't proofread any of this, like chapter 10, 11, 12, that makes so much sense because the quality jumped off a fucking cliff into a sea of lava that was also made of acid and also full of piranhas and also over a portal to hell. I like at least before this, before like chapter 10, at least things were coherent. They weren't well written. They weren't well written, but like there was some logic. There was some sense being made. And like that just went out the window in chapter 10 and it has stayed out the window since. Oh my god. And it'll only get worse, I'm sure. But that's for next Friday. That's a next Friday problem. I'm gonna put so much more alcohol in my drink next Friday because I was not nearly drunk enough to deal with this. Not even tipsy. That was a mistake. Never thought I'd say that not being tipsy was a mistake, but that was a mistake. Yeah, looks like there was a big falling out between them around this time, and they both ended up killing off the characters they based on each other around the same time. That makes so much sense because I don't think we've seen Willow, Raven's character, since like chapter 2. I think she showed up in chapter 2. And I think that's the only time she appeared at all. And then she was just kind of replaced by Bloody Mary Hermione. Oh my god, it's absolutely ludicrous. I love unhinged fanfiction, man. I mean, like I'm suffering, but I'm happy about it. You're gonna suffer, but you're gonna be happy about it, in the immortal words of Ron Weasley. Uh, oh my god, it's such hot garbage. It's so fucking bad. But even though I think my brain is literally in liquid form, God, what a ride. What an absolute adventure. The kind of cringe you can laugh about after, truly. Uh God. And I'm glad that my immortal exists, because then when I go back and look at the fan fiction that I wrote when I was like, 11, 12, 13, whatever, it looks better in comparison. it's not much it's not much better than this. I will admit. I'm not too proud to admit that my tween fan fiction was not much better than this. But at least it made sense, and at least there was effort. An attempt was made. I don't think I can say that an attempt was made with my immortal. Oh god. At least it's not Richeru. You do be right. You do be right. At least it's not Richeru. Richeru is yeah, that's Richeru is a whole other monster, which I'm sure we will tackle after we finish my immortal, which dear god, not looking forward to that. But all right, we're gonna end the stream there. But thank you for joining me. It was a lovely stream. Uh, I can't believe someone tried to make animated. Oh my god, the animated episodes of that are so unhinged. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch those again after we read Blood Raining Night again, because God, I remember just being absolutely floored when I watched those. I remember being like speechless when I watched those. Gotta return to those. Those were, oh my god, they were mwah, peak. But yeah, we're gonna end the stream here. Thank you for joining me. I think I'll be back on Sunday to play some Stardew Valley. Then next Wednesday, I think I want to start Yes Your Grace, because I heard that they're releasing the sequel to Yes Your Grace soon. So I want to play that on stream because I think it would be fun. And then next Friday we will return to my immortal. So tune in for that, and make sure to bring a lot of alcohol, because we're gonna need it. We are deep in the trenches now. Take care and be safe to you as well, Judas. And I will see ya around later. Let's see.